1, 2, check. Leroy, how are you doing? You just stay right there and you bid all you want. You can stand right at the rail and just get loaded up.
Your crew says it gets cold. That's cold.
Tell them to come in. Well, you got the door locked on them. It's not 11 o'clock yet. If you just got here, we are going to use the numbers today, so if you'd grab a number, they'll get your email on there so we can email you any of these sales or what have you on there. So make sure and leave your email with the girls as well. They're just moving them up around there. We'll be ready to go shortly here. Grant, are you here? We're getting close to go. Where's Grant at? It's too hard to do it, and he can't leave. We need him right now, so I don't know what you do.
Let me talk to him.
Nice to, yeah. You're still coming in. If you just got here and haven't got a number, we'd sure appreciate it if you did. We're going to be starting very shortly over here. I'd like to introduce Ross Kraft. Ross, give him a wave over here. He's got a good trailer. If you need to get any cattle out of here today, you can get him. He'll haul them, and he does a great job. He trucks in here all the time, and he's got a good rig, and he'll get them moved out home for you. If you can't get them out today, it's not a problem. We can look after them today, and you can get them tomorrow or whatever. We can look after. We got lots of pens here, so if you can't get a truck, don't worry about it. Get the heifers bought, and we'll look after you. Thank you, Jeff. He's got that good set of cows here. Where's Lane at? Just waiting for him. Is he coming back here? All right. What's Keezy ex-wife's name? Fuck. Phone Dusty, will you quick for me? We're just getting a few more numbers out in there, fellas. We're going to start selling here. You get Kodiak Acres bred heifers in here, fellas. You've seen the quality the man's come to town with. This is the 5th year he's got these great set of bred heifers here, and what a job he does to do it. I'd like to introduce him. Gary, get up there. Here's his whole family up in here. Give him a wave, everybody. He does a great job. If you got anything to ask him, boys, he'll fix it right there for you. He's got a great set of heifers in here. He does things right. He bought good bulls to put on them. They're bred right, fellas. These I seen the bulls, actually sold them some. They're selected for easy calving bulls on it, fellas, so they're going to whip them out. You're going to have great cattle for a long time, and what a time to be in the cattle industry. I was just telling these guys, and this is no bullshit, I read a huge article last night how they said, you know, the calf thing slowed down a little bit. They said this thing is going to take off again in the new year. They're short the numbers, and they can play with it all they want, but you cattle guys, you cow guys are in the driver's seat, and you got to own these cows, but we're going to see some good markets, because the numbers just aren't there. They can play with all the futures and all the bullshit they want to do, but when they need the beef, they need the beef, and that's going to be good for a few years. So that's my prediction, and that's an article I read last night on the internet, and it sounded, these guys that were writing this stuff sounded like that it is going to be that way. So let them in, Grant. We're going to get started on this great set of Kodiak Acres heifers, fellas. You be the judge. You come to buy them, fellas. You're going to get quality like you can't buy anywhere else. This is a great set of heifers right here to start with. Fellas, pen 908. We'll tell it to you as they come. There's 6 of these baldy heifers. You could march them against any in all of Canada, fellas. There's a great set of heifers right there. You tell me, come to buy them. I'd like 7,000. Give me 6,000. Away we go. At 6,000, you want to now say 5,500. Going to be 55. You want to bet 5. At 5,000, 45, 7.5. At 7.5, 5. At 5,000, you want to bet 5. Need 5, 2.5. At 52.5, 5. 55, 7.5. You want to bet 7.5. At 55, 5,600. At 55, 56. When you go to town to buy cattle, get the good ones. 55, 5,600, boys. What do you think? At 55, 5,600, you want to bet 5, 6, 7. At 57, 800, going to be 7, 8. At 57, 5,800, you want to bet 8, going to be 9. At 59, 6,000. At 6,000, you want to bet 66. At 6,000, you want to bet 6,000. At 59, 6,001. At 61, need 1. 2 little steer calves. 6,100. Buy a cow that's going to be in your herd a long time. That is a tremendous buy. They should be over 7,000 this year. It seems like a lot, but the heifers are right. Give me 61, 62, 6,200, 61, 62. Don't go wrong on the good ones. They're the lead offset. 6,200. At 62, 2, 3. At 62, 300 going to be 3, need 3. At 62, 6,300, want to be 3, need 3. At 62, 6,300, want to be 3, need 3. 63, now 4. 6,400. And everyone's quiet, fellas. He's put together. He called. 6,400 on the good set. At 64, need 4. I think would 4. At 63, 6,400, want to be 4, need 4. At 63, 6,400, need 4. Fellas, that herd is worth more, but I'm going to sell them. You guys are making a buy. There's a tremendous set of heifers. At 6,300, 6,400, anybody want them one time? At 63, 64, do you want them at 4, need 4. You bought them. Don Pasuto got them at 6,300. Pasuto buys. You bet. He had a bunch last year. They calved easy, boys. You spit them out, and the calves are big. Bringing 3,800 here this fall on them, fellas. What an opportunity to get good cattle this year. They brought the good ones. Ooh, fellas, you don't get a chance like this. You do not get a chance like this. Big blue roan cows, you'll have them in your herd, and when you're out doing chores, isn't it nice to look at the good cattle? Here's a set of blues, fellas, tell me on them. I'd like 7,500, they're worth it. At 75, you want to bet 5, going to be 5, 72, give me 7,000. At 7 and go, do you want to bet 7, going to be 7, 6,500, give me 6,000, and away we go. At 6,000, 5,000, 2.5. At 5,000, 52, and you want to bet 2.5, going to be 2.5. At 52.5, 5, 55, do you want to bet 5? At 5,500, going to be 5, 7.5. At 55, 70, now 6,000, do you want to bet 6,000? At 6,000, going to be 76, 2.5. 2.5. At 6,250, one of it 2, going to be 2.5. At 6,250, going to be 6,100. At 6 bid, 61. At 6,100, need one, you got one. At 61, 62. At 61, 62, need two, it takes for two. At 2, 3. At 6,300, Quentin, you want about 3, need 3. At 63, 64, you're late, Danny, going to be 4. Danny, I got Quentin at 63. Your man has to be 4. 6,400. 6,400. 63, 64, 65. 6,500. I've never seen them that good in my whole life of salad. 65, 6,600. At 65, 6,600. At 65, 66, you want about 86, no 7. At 67, no 7, no 7. At 6,700, going to be 77. And give them all to the grandkids. 67. At 66, 67, you want about 77. 6,700. 66. Look how quiet they are. 6,700. Hit 66, 67. Hit 66 and now 7. No 7. You want them at 77. 6,700. You want them at 7. They go on the internet at 6,600. What a beautiful set of heifers. Huster, Barry, River Hill Farms. Thank you, Nikki. River Hill Farms. Could we make that bigger? That would be good, but I can hardly read as it is. Just see if she. Fellas, we're back into the baldies, fellas. Look at there for cows. Aren't they going to be fun to have? Look at those good black baldy heifers. You cannot beat them, boys. You cannot beat them. 7,000, roll the ball. Hit 7, but 7, no 7, no 7, going to be 65, 5, going to be 5, going to be 6,000. Hit 6,000, no 8, want to be 55. Hit 5,500, 5,000, 2.5. Hit 5,000, 250, now 5. Hit 55, 7, 9, want to be 7, 57.5. Hit 55, 7, 9, want to be 7, 6,000. Hit 6,000, no 8, want to be 6, 2.5. Hit 62, no want to be 2, going to be 2, 6,100. Hit 6,001, need one. At 6,100, going to be one, need one in the fancy ball. Need one about 61, 62. At 61, 2. At 61, 6200, going to be 2, need 2. Fellas, you're going to have them for a long, long time. At 6,100, 6,200, what do you think? 2. At 61, 2. At 61, 62, and a 2. Do you want 1, 2? At 6,100, and a 2. Boy, do you want about 2? Going to be 2, need 2. I don't know how you can keep your cards down. Quiet and good at 6,100, 6,200, 61, 2. At 6,100 and a 2, do you want a 1, 2, need 2, need 2, and all done? 6,200 I have. Sold him your way, Danny, at 6,100. What a beautiful set of heifers. Man, what an opportunity. I don't know where you go to buy baldies like this, fellas.
I don't have that sheet yet. Oh. I don't have
226.
I don't have that sheet. That's why I told her. I texted her. Bring me the new sheet.
Just write it down. It's just Clark. It's 226. We don't have that sheet in here. We need the sheet with the names. Oh, big blues again, boys. Big, big blues. Where do you want us to let them and go? Fancy, fancy, fellas. Fancy, big and strong and quiet. 8,000, 8,000, 7,000. They're doing it all over. Down south, 7,500 all day long. Give me 75 here today in the blues. At 75, going to be 5, going to be 7,000. At 7 and go. I want to put 7,000, going to be 765, going to be 6,000. Roll the ball. At 6,000, you want to put 55, 7.5. At 55, 7, do you want to put 7.5? At 5,500, you want to put 7.5, 7.5 to 6,000. At 6,000, 2.5. At 6,000, 2.5, 5. 65, do you want to put 5? At 6,500, going to be 5, do you want to put 5? 7.5. At 65, 7, do you want to put 7.5? At 65, 6,600. At 65, 66. Well, look at the heifers. How do you hold back? 6,600. Butcher cows bringing over 4,000. At 65, 6,600, boys, do you want to put 6? At 65, 6,600 and a 6, do you want to put 5? 6, are we done? At 65, 6,600, all they're going to be 5, going to be 6. 6,600, well, I'm going to sell them. There's the buy. At 65, 6,600, do you want to put 5? Say, need 6, need 6. Sold them your way, Danny, they're gone. 6,500. 215. Trina, you get them. Katrina Wagers. Okay, all right. My bad, whatever they say, that shit. Here we go. Kodiak Acres will be the next set. Baldy Heifers coming in. Pen 912. 912 will be the next pen. Sorry, Don. Oh, fellas, look at there for Baldies. Won't they be fun when you have them out there and you're feeding and you see all those baldies and you can come back any type of bull you want. Charolais, Simmental, Angus, red or blacks, fellas. There is a set that are going to work for you. 7,000, crack them and go. 7, 65, 6,000. At 6 and go, 6,000, you want to be going to be 55. At 5,500, you want to be 5, 5,000, 2.5. At 5,050, you want to be 2, going to be 2.5. At 5,290, you do it 2.5, 5. At 5,500, no 5, no 5, 2.5, 5. At 5,500, you want to be 5, need 5, what do you think, 5? At 55, 7.5, 57.5. At 55, 7, do you want to be 7.5, 5,600. At 56, 7. At 56, 7, now 8, 8, going to be 8, give me 8, 9. At 59, no 6,000, no 6, going to be 61. At 61, 2, no 2, no 2, no 3. 3, 3 gonna be 3, need 3. At 62, 3 to 1 up at 2, 3. At 6,200 and a 3 and a 2 and a 3, boys, they're fancy, they're right. At 6,200 and a 3 to 1 up at 2.5. At 6,200 gonna be 2, 50, boys, to 1 up at 2 gonna be 2.5. 6,200 gonna be 2 and 1 up at 2.5. Ooh, just about. Now 3. Now half. Now half. 3.5. 3.5, what do you say? You picked them out. 63.5. At 6,300 to 1 up at 3 gonna be 3.9 to 1 up at 3 gonna be 3.5. Sold them, Corey, you bought them. 6,300. Corey, you get them. Corey Marshall. Put him on his co-op card.
Yeah, that is pricey. It's turbo.
Oh, last chance for the Blues and maybe the best set of the day. Maybe the best. Oh, fellas, look at there. Wouldn't they be fun to have that old frost in the morning and look at those girls out there? There is a nice set. 7,500. They brought it last week. 75. At 75, going to be 7,000 to roll the ball to 1 up at 7, going to be 765. At 6,500 and 5, well, give me that 6,000, you'll never own them. At 6,000, 2.5. At 6,250, 1 up at 2, going to be 2.9, 1 up at 2, and going to be 2.9. 61, and let's do it. At 6,000, 1, 2, 2, 3. At 62, and a 3, and a 3, need 3, going to 1 at 3. At 62, 6,300 to 1 up at 2, 3. At 63, you need 3 to 1 up at 2, 3. I got 2 here, I need 3. At 6,300 to 1 up at Quentin, 3. At 62, 6,300 to 1 up at 2, 3. Fellas, that's a buy. They're quiet. They're right. At 6,200 in the Blue Roans, I need 6,300. At 62 and a 3, need 3 to 1 up at 3. Do you want them, Quentin? 60. I'm asking 6,300. 62, 63, are we done? At 62 and a 3 and a 3, you bought them. 6,200, they're sold. Nope, they're sold right here. Page gets them. Murray, you get them. 6,200. Oh, you bet I'm coming down here. It's going to be pen 914. Says top heifers right on it, boys. One of the top pens right here. The good Kodak heifers, fellas. And where do you want to start them and go? Look at there. Look at how top they are. Look at how wide they are between the pins. You're going to have a good set of cows here for a long time. And they're quiet. He selected them through, boys. Look at those baldies, those mop faces on them and ready to go. 7,000 come to buy them. At 7,000, you want them at 7, going to be 65, going to be 5, going to be 6,000. At 6,000, 6, you want them at 55, 5,000, 2.5. At 5, but 2.9, 2 going to be 5. At 55, 7 and 9, 7, 6,000, 2.5. At 2.5, 5. At 65, going to be 5, 63, 4, 5. At 6,500, 4, 5. At 64, 65. That is the best set in my eyes so far. At 64, 5. At 6,400, need 5, 4, 5. At 6,400, no 5, going to be 4, going to be 5, men, you want them at 5. At 6,400, all going to be 5, need 5, need 5, need 5. Corey, you bought them 6,400, they're going to go to the Marshalls. 6,400, what a set there. 6,450, or 6,400. Ooh, boys, they keep coming. Here's the next pen, 916. 5 of them. Look at the hair coat on this set. Boys, and they will pass it along to you. There's a set that'll work for you. Where do you want to start them and go? 7,000, 7 and go. 6,500. I like this set. It's 65 to 5. Heavy doing calf, ready to go, boys. And as he put it, the right condition on them. They're not too fat. They're not too skinny. The man knows the cattleman. He knows what to do. And at like 6,000 and start them, we should have it all over. At 6 and go. 5,000, let's go. At 5,000, you want to bet 5, 2.5. At 5,000, 52, you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5, 52.5, 5. At 55, 7.5, 7.5. At 7.5, 6,000, 6,000, 2.5. At 2.5, 2.5, 5. At 65, 63. At 62 and a half, 3, you want to bet 3, 4. At 63 and a 4 and a 4, 5. At 64, 5, you want to bet 5, need 5. At 64, 6,500 and a 5, need 5. Good and quiet. 6,500. At 64, 65, you want to bet 5, need 5, need 5. At 6,400, all in bid and a 5, you want to bet 5, need 5. 6,500. Collison bottom at 6,400. You got a number? 6,400 going Collison. 205. Kyle, you get him. Good job. I like how he's quiet, how quiet they are. They just handle good, and that's a good thing to have. You do a good job, Gary. Color change. 918, we got a color change coming. Red Baldies. Big, stout, ooh, fellas, you could come back with any kind of bulls. Top the market on them dudes. Where do you want to start them and go? 7,000. It's 7 and go. 7, you want to bet 7, going to be 65. It's 6,500, you want to bet 5, 5, going to be 5, 6,000. It's 6,000, I say, you want to bet, it could be 5,500, and let's start them. At 5,500, you want to bet 55, 5,000, 2.5. At 5,000, 250, you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5. At 5,000, 2 down, you want to bet 2, going to be 250, you want to bet 2.5. At 2.5, 5. At 5,500, now 5, 5, going to be 2.5, 5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5, 5. Did you do it? 55. At 55, 7 and 9, you want to bet 7 and 6,000. At 6, I want to be needs it. No, 2.5. At 2.5, 61. At 6,000, now 1 need 1 going to be 1. Is that 1? At 6,100, you want about 1. At 6,000, 61 on those fancy red baldies, boys, you want about 1. At 6,001, 1 going to be 1. Are we all done? 6,000 bid. 6,100, now 1 going to be 1. Need 1. Fellas, that's a nice set. Start a herd with them at 6,000, 6,100, 6,100 right out of a top herd. At 6,000, now 1 going to be 1, 1 going to be 1. You bought the good heifers, 6,000. 213, your buyer. 213 gets a good set.
Derek
Ends gets them. Thank you, Derek. Derek and Shelley get them. Good job there. You got to like that set. We're going to go to pen 920. 920 on these fancy Kodiak heifers, boys. They've had all their shots, everything you could do. These men are cattlemen that know them, boys. They know the cattle. Look at here, fancy, good, deep reds. Fellas, here's a set that'll really work for you. 7,000, 7 and go, 65. Give me that 6,000, roll the ball. There's a tremendous set there. At 6,000, you want to say, going to be 55, I'm going to be 5, need 5. At 55, I'll give you that 5,000. At 5, 2.5. At 2.5, 5, 55, 7.5. At 55, 7, do you want to bet 7.5? 55, 7.5. At 5,500, do you want to bet 7.5? 6,000. At 6,000, you want to bet 86, 2.5. At 62, and 6,100. At 6,001, need 1. Put them with the other ones, you want to bet 1. And bred the same way to those good bulls, you want to bet 6,100. They'll all have good black baldy calves. 61, 62. You'll top the market. 6,200. At 61, 2. At 6,100 and 2. 2 going to be 2. Need 2. At 6,100, you want to bet 2. Going to be 1. Going to be 2. Need 2. Boys, you want to bet 2. At 6,100, anybody wanted it 2? Are we all done? 6,200 need 2. They're going to go the same way. He's getting a good set. 6,100. Ends buys those good heifers. Thank you, Derek. Good set of cattle. Well, we've sold some nice baldies, but fellas, look at those. I like how he's picked those heifers. They're big, wide top, thick up over the hooks and pins. You know they're going to calve easy. Fellas, that is a tremendous set. What pen do we got here? 920, 922A is the pen if you picked them out, and I'm sure you have, because there's a deep-bodied set of good red baldies. I'd like 7,000. 7 and go. 68, 65, top the market on the good head. Set. 6,500. At 65, you want to bet 5, going to be 6,000. At 6,000, you want to bet 58, 5. At 5,500. At 55, 7.5. At 55, 70, you want to bet 7.5. 7.5. At Derek, you want to bet 7.5. At 55, 70, 57.5. 57.5, 6,000. Now 2.5. 61 for you. 6,100. 61, and they're good replacements right out of a top herd. 6,100. At 6,100, 1, 2. At 6,200, going to be 2. Need 2. Let's buy them. At 61, 2. At 61, 2. 2. Going to be 2. Do you want to bet 2? At 6,100 and 2. Do you want to bet 2? Need 2. Who's got 6,200? Give me 1.5. I'll take all the blame on that set. 61.5. At 6,100, 1.5. At 6,100, man, do you want to bet 1.5? Well, you're not going to get that quality any cheaper, fellas. The men walk, the first time they're down here, fellas, they walk all around them, and they're quiet and they're good. And I bid 6,100. 61.5. That's too cheap on a set like that. At 6,100, you want to want to be 1.5. 61.5, need a half. Well, Derek, you're doing the job. 6,100. Bow, you can get at that money. I can't believe what those heifers with a calf on them this next spring will be worth. Fellas, it's ends bottom. Great set of cattle. That Marty Ward down here, he's a cattle buyer, fellas. He's already trying to buy my calves for next year, and the cows haven't even calved. That's how short of cattle they are. 922 on them, boys. Where do you want to start them and go? Set of baldies here, fellas. And where do you want to start them and go? In a fancy set. 8,000, 7 and go. 65. At 6,500, you want to bet 5 to be 5. Need 5 to be 6,000. Roll the ball. At 6,000 on those fancy baldies. You don't find them like that. Look at those big strips on them, boys. You can't find them and braid them like that. He's got all the shots, everything done. Give me 6,000. 5,500. 55, 7.5. 7.5, 6,000. Now 2.5. 61 for you. It's 6,100, boys. What do you think? 1. It's 6,100. Let's buy the top end. You want number 1. It's 61, 2. It's 61 to 2, no 3. It's 62, 3, 4. It's 63 to 4, no 4. You want number 3, 4. It's 6,300 to 4. You want number 3, 4. It's 6,300 to 4. There is a fancy set. It's 6,300. You want number 4. Need 4. Need 4. Dog going to sell them. It's 63, 4. Need 4. You want number 4. Need 4. 6,400. Man, what a buy. Do you want number 4? They go your way, Danny, at 6,300. Hillman, get them, boys. Good set there. Carson, you get them? What number you got? Just 1, 2, 10. Carson Hillman, good job. All right, we're moving along. 924. 924, boys. I can't believe the quality, fellas. I walked out through the pins early this morning, and they look good, but when they come in there, I just can't believe how wide they are through that hooks and pins. They're going to calve easy. You're going to have them for a long, long time. When you go to sell them, you'll get the money back. The thing will be right up there, fellas. Where do you want to sell them and go? 7,000. What a set in here. It's 7 and goes 68.5. It's 6,500. You want them at 5. Need 5. Give me 6,000. It's 6 and goes 6,000. You want them at say 55. At 5,500. To be 5. Need 5. At 5,500. You want them at 5. 55. 5,000. 2.5. At 5,000. 52. And order at 2.5. At 5,000, 2 and order at 2.5. 52.5, 5. At 5,500, no 5. You order at 5. At 5,500, need 5. At 52.5, 55, 55, 7.5. At 7.5, 6,000. At 2.5. At 6,100. At 6,001, need 1. Let's buy them out of the good herd. 61. At 6,100, you want 1. Need 1. I got 6,001, 2. At 61, 2. Need 2. And good Simmental in them. 62, 3. At 62 to 3, boys. You want them at 3. At 6,200 to 3. To 3, 4. At 6,300 to 4. Need 4. Takes 2 minutes. You want them at 4. At 6,300 to 4. You want them at 3. 4. Need 4. Need 4. 6,400, and I have, you want them at 4. You bought a tremendous set, 6,300. They go north to the colony, boys. The number is 214. 214. They know the good cattle, boys. They raise the top end. Westlock is where they're going. Thank you guys for coming down. You got a great set. Ooh, look at the hair on these, boys. You could start a herd with these and keep every heifer calf back. What a set there, fellas. Where do you want to start them and go? 7,000. It's 7 and go 7 on those fancy balls. You want them at 7, need 765. 6,000. At 6,000, you want them at 58.5. At 5,500, you want them at 5,000, 2.5. At 5,000, 52.5, 5. At 5,500, 7.5, 7.5, 6,000. At 6,000 ends, you want them at 6,000, Derek, 6,000. At 57.5, 6. At 6, give me 5,900. At 57.5, 9. At 57.5, 5,900, boys, you want them at 99. At 57.5, 5,900, you want them at 59, now 6,000. Now 6,000, right where we wanted to be. 6,000 on that good set of good hairy cattle. 6,000. At 6,000, you order at 6 on those black baldies. At 59, 6,000, you order at 6,000. At 59, 6,000, all done, 6,000. Well, that's a buy, I would have to say. On fancy good baldies in today's market. 6,000, now 61. Now 62. Now 62. They're not going to get cheaper. 6,200. You come to buy quality, fellas. We got some top cattle. 6,200. At 61, 2. At 6,100 to 2. Do you want them at 2? Going to be 2? Are we all done? At 61, 2. You bought some tremendous good heifers right here at 6,100. Cowboy gets some fellas, and he's got a good herd going there. 233 is your buyer. 233. Thank you. Ooh, boys, look at the depth. Gary, you just have done a whale of a job.
809.
Oh, man, what a set of heifers. 809 is the pen. Look at there, fellas. Man, Gary, I just got a compliment. I think the cattle are so good, fellas, to be able to buy black baldy heifers like that and have them in your herd. And I'll tell you what, you can ask Donnie Evans or Marty Ward, those baldy cattle, when they sell, whether they're steers and heifers, they just put a little bit more on them. They know there's a crossbred in there, fellas, and they like it. There's a tremendous set. These should bring 7,000. I really believe that. 7 and go. 68.5. 6,500. It's 65. You want to be 5 to be 5 to be 6,000. It's 6,000 now 6. Let's close the gate. They're going to do it. 6,000, 2.5. At 6,000, 250, want to be 2, to be 2.5. At 62, now going to be done. 6,100. At 6,001, you want to 1. At 6,001, need 1. At 6,000, now 1, need 1. He shut the gate, boys. You want to 1. At 6,100. Where do you go to get baldies like that? What do you boys think? 6,100, I'm going to sell them. At 6,100. At 6,100, get a trailer load. At 6,001. At 61, yes, they're quiet. Yes, they're right. Yes, they're bred to good bulls. Yes, the herd health is right, and not enough money. It's 6,000, 6,100. Now 2, 6,200. 6,200. 62, 63. 63 Donna and E3. 63, 64. 6,400. It's 63, 4. It's 6,400 and a 41 at 4 and 8, 4. Well, you can give it to Trudeau and those guys down east if you want, or you can have the good set of heifers. Give me 6,400. Give it to Kearney if you want, guys. 6,400. It's 63, 4. It's 6,300 and a 41 at 3, 4. It's 6,300 all done but the 4. What do you think? 6,400 D4. Pasuto's going to get those fancies at 6,300. What a set. 6,300. Man, they're quiet. They're good just coming out, boys, but we are getting through them. And there's not that many good ones around this year to get, fellas. Pen 811. Thank you, Lane. Pen 811. Look at their bodies again. They just coming, but boys, we're running down. We're getting through the list on them. There's not many left. Where do you want to start them and go? 7,000 on those Kodiak Acres Kaffers. 7, 68, 5. It's 6,500. Do you want to bet 5? Going to be 5, 6,000. We'll do it again. It's 6,000. Do you want to bet 6,000? 2.5. It's 6,100. It's 6,000. Now 1, boys. Do you want to bet 1? Need 1. I'll bet you had this pen picked out. It's 6,001. It's 61. Did you do it? 6,100. It's 6,001. Need 1. I got to sell them. I got 6,000. Anybody want them at 1? It's 6,100. Do I 1, 2. It's 62, and a 2, and a 2, 1, 2. You just about had them. They're going to close the gate. 6,200. It's 61, 2. Give me 200. Give me 61 and a half. One time. 6,100. 6,150. It's 61. Who's going to be 1? 6,150. 1 going to be 1 and a half. 61 and a half. The colony gets them at 6,100. They go Westlock. 6,100. 214, the buyer number. Fibrock. High Brock Colony. Thank you, guys. They know good cattle. Look at here for those brockles. They'll push snow, fellas. They got the right cross in them. They go back in there, fellas, and you tell me what a better cow you'd want than those right there. 7,000. Let's roll the ball. 7 and go. 6,800. 6,800, 6,500. It's 6,500. Going to be 5. Going to be 5. Now 5. Give me that 6,000. We'll roll again. It's 6,000. You want to bet 6,000? Let's do it. It's 6,000. You want to bet 6,000? Give me 6,000. Man, you want to bet 6,000? It's 6 and go 6. It's 6,000. Give me 5,500. We're going to sell them. 55, 7.5. At 55, 7. Do you want to bet 7.5? 6,000. It's 6,000. That's going to be. Give me 59. At 5,900, 6,000. At 6,000, 2.5. 61. At 6,100. You want to bet 1? Need 1. It's 6,100. No 1. Going to be 1. 6,100. Boys, what do you think? 1. Put that good set of ballies together. You'll have them for a long time. 6,100. It's 6,001. Boys, you want to bet 1? Need 1. It's 6,100. What do you think? 1? Are we all to 1? 2. It's 62 and a 2. He picked them out. 6,200 to 62. It's 61, 2. It's 6,100 and a 2. Do you want a 1? 2. Need 2. Need 2. Fellas are good ones at 6,200. They're going to go at 61, 62, and all they're going to be 1, 2. You bought them. 6,100. What a buy. 227. 227 gets those good ones. Venture. Dodd Ventures. You betcha. Dodds, they know the good cattle. That's right. Okay. I'd like. Who, fellas? We could have let off with these. We should have let off with this set right here, fellas. There is a fancy set. Look at there, fellas. Won't those make cows? If you're a cowman and don't like them heifers, I don't know what you're thinking, boys. You come back with any type of bull and leave that strip face on them, there's a tremendous set of heifers. I'd like 7,000. It wouldn't be too much for a set like that. 2 little steer calves. 7,000. It's 7 and go 7. You want to bet 7? Going to be 768.5. It's 6,500. You want to bet 5? Give me that 6,000. And now 1. It's 6,100. Now 1, 2. It's 62, 63. It's 63. Need 3. The best pen. 63, 4. It's 64 and a 4 and a 4. Need 4. It's 63, 4. It's 64, 5. It's 64 and a 5. It's 6,400 and a 5. Going to be 5. You want to bet 5? It's 64, 65. What a set. When you get them home, you're going to be tickled pink with the cattle you bought here today. It's 64, 6,500. It's 64, 65. Do you want to bet 5? Need 5. Need 5. Sold them 6,400. Dodd Ventures bought the good cattle. What a set there. 6,400. You bet. Straight black. Look at the length in them. Boys, they'll make cows. You've done a tremendous job. Solid blacks. You can put your Hereford Bull or your Simmental on these guys. Get the strip face on them. What a set. Where do you want to start them? 7,000, start the blacks. 7 and go. 68.5. 6,500. At 65, going to be 5, going to be 5, 5, going to be 5, 2. At 6,200, going to be 6,000. At 6,000, you want to bet Sydney Sale. Give me 5,500. 55, 7.5. At 55, 70 on the blacks, you want to bet 7.5. At 55, 70, you want to bet 7.5. Need 7.5, 6,000. At 6,000, Sydney, you want to bet Sydney. Give me 5,900. At 59, need 9. At 57.5, 59. At 59, 6,000. At 59, and now Sydney, you want to bet 6,000. Going to be 6. Boys, you want to bet 6,000. At 59, 6,000. What do you think? 6. Fellas are good black heifers. At 5,900, 6,000, 6,000. Who come to buy quality here today? At 59, 6,000. At 59 and 6,000, boy, 6,001. At 6,100, where you at? At 6,100, need 1. At 61, 2. At 6,200, do you want to buy 1, 2? Give me 200. 6,200. On those good heifers, everything done right. Fellas, and I know the bulls, fellas, they are going to calve easy, and they will grow. 6,200. 61, 62. Hit 61, 2, and I'm going to be 2. Do you want to buy 1, 2? Need 2, need 2. I sold them your way, boys, at 6,100. Who gets them? Who? Colony gets them, 6,100. Thank you, boys. Pybrock Colony, thank you. They're going to Westlock. Here's 5 more coming. Pen 817. Whew. They just keep getting better. I think they mixed up the sale order on them, boys. I think they mixed it up. I think we should have been starting at this end. Where do you want to start them and go? 8,000, 75. At 75, going to be 5, going to be 7,000. What a set of strong black heifers. 7,000. At 7 and go 68.5. At 6,500, going to be 5. Give me that 6,000. Roll the ball. At 6,000 up here. Do you want to bet 6,000? At 55, 7.5. At 55, 7. Do you want to bet 7? I'm going to be 7.5. At 55, 7. Best set today. 57.50. At 55, 7. I want to bet 7.5. 6,000. At 6,000, you want to bet 6,000. At 57.5, boys, do you want to bet 6,000? And fill the load. Do you want to bet 6,000? At 57, give me 5,900. At 57, 5,900. 59. At 57 and 9. Everything. 59, 6,000. At 6,001. At 6,100, going to be 1. You'll have them for 61, 2. At 61, 2. Need 2. Need 2. At 61, 2. Let's shop the day. 62, 3. At 62, no 3. No 2. No 3. Going to be 2, 3. 6,200. No 3. Do you want to bet 2, 3? Need 3. You bought them. Dodge Ventures at 6,200. What a set at 6,200. 227. 818 we're going to. Solid reds. Who big, good, soft-made heifers there, aren't they? Boys, they'll make cows. And you'll have some salvage with these girls when you get done. They will be cows for a long time. Where do you want to start them? 7,000. 7 to go. Boys, they did it last week. They're 7,500. You guys are getting a buy here today. They're going to get higher. At 7,000, you want to bet 7, going to be 65. At 6,500, you want to bet 6,000. Roll the ball. At 6,000, you want to bet 6,000. At 6 and go, 6,000. Give me 5,500. Let's start them. At 5,500, 55, 7.5. I get 55 here, 7.5. At 57.5, 6,000, you want to bet 6, 2.5. At 62.50, you want to bet 2.5, 5. At 65, going to be 4. At 64, need 4, 2.5, 4. At 6,400, don't want to bet Derek, don't want to bet 4. At 62.5, 6,400, no 4, don't want to bet 4. I'll take 6,300. 63, 64. 64. What a set. Bob, give me 64. Don't give them that tax money. Get them heifers. Give me 6,400. Now 5. Now 6. 6,600. 65, 66. Fellas, you can't go wrong and they're quiet. 65, 6,600. In the springtime. They're perfect, Bob. Give me 6,600. 65 bid. 6,600. At 65, 6. At 6,600. Sold them. Crab and bottom. 6,500. They're gone. What a beautiful set. His number's 203. He'll have them, boys. He'll get some calves out of those girls. Man, good heifers. You got nice ones there. We're going to pen 820 coming right now. Buckskin time, boys. Look at there. A little bit of Charlie in them. They'll make them work. They'll make the calves sell in the fall, boys. Where do you want to start them? 8,000, 7, 65, 6,000. It's 6 to go. 6,000. You want to bet, say, you're going to be, say, 58.5. At 5,500, no 5. 5, going to be 5, need 5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5. Give me 5,000. Let's go. At 5,000, you want to bet 5, need 5. At 5,000, you want to, who's got 5,000 on the yellows? At 5,000, you want to bet 5, need 5. Who's got 5,000? Boys, they'll have a big, strong calf. 5 and go. Well, give me 4,500. We're going to sell them. At 45, going to be 5. 4,000, 2.5. At 42, I don't want to be 2.5, 5. At 4,500, no 5, need 5. At 4,500, going to be 5, 7.5. At 45, 7, do you want to bet 7? I got them at 45, 7.5. At 47, no 5. At 5,000, 2.5. At 5, 2.5, 52, and I'm going to be down 5. At 5,500, going to be 5, 55, 7.5. At 7.5, 50. Give me 5,600.
55, 56. 55, 56. 55, bid 6, men, do you want them at 6? At 56, 57. 5,700. Where do you get to? 57. At 56.7. At 57. You want them at 77? Give me 5,700 in those good heifers. That is a tremendous buy right out of a good herd. Here, I need it. 5,700. At 56.7. You want them at 70, 77. Dodds Ventures at 5,600 makes a good buy. Oh, boys, two reds, two good reds in there. He's doing the job. Where do you want to start him and go? 65, 6,000. It's 6 and go. They'll make cows, and they're quiet and ready to go. 6,000. It's 6 and go. 58.5. At 5,500, you want him at 5. Going to be 5. 5 going to be 5. 5,000. At 5,000, you want him at 5. Need 5. At 5,000, come to buy him, boys. You want him? Who's got 5,000? At 5 and go. 5 going to be. Who's got 5,000? 5 and go. 4,500. Let's sell him. Takes two bidders here. At 45, 7.5. At 45, 70, you want him at 7.5. 47.5. At 45.70, you want him at 7? I'll take 47.5. At 45, 4,600, we're going to sell them. At 46.7. At 46 and now 7. Now 7, you want him at 7.8. At 48, 8.9. At 48, now 99. At 48, 49, need 99. You want him at 99. At 48, 49, no 5. Thank you. Need 5. At 5,000, 551. At 5100, going to be 1. Need 1 right for you. 51, 2. At 5200, going to be 1, 2. At 51, 52. Need 2. Need 2. At 5100, you want him at 2. Need 2. Are we all done? 51, 5,200, and I have 2. Now 3, 50. Go, shake your head the other way. 53, at 52, 53, at 52, now 3, now 2, now 3, and all. Going to be 2, going to be 3, need 3. They go up top to the colony. 5,200 makes the buy. They're filling the truck, boys. You got two good ones right out of the same home. Westlock, Pybra Colony. Thank you, boys. Pen 821, 821. Oh, boys, I do. I do. My son's got a bunch of these silver cows is what he's got, and he loves them. They're Angus Charlet, and you come back any bull you want to be. Those good dark hoof cows, boys, those silvers will make cows. And where do you want to start them and go? 7,000, 65, 6,000. Let's roll the ball. At 6,000, you want to be going to be 58.5. At 5,500, you want to be 5. Need 5, give me that 5,000. And they're big and strong at 5. At 5,000, you want to be 5. 45, 7.5. At 47, now 5. At 5,000, you want to be 5. 49. At 4,900, you want to be 99. At 47, 4,900, come to buy them. Do you want to be 9? 4,900. At 49, do you want to be 99? No 5. At 5,000, no 5. No 5, going to be 5. Need 5. At 5,000, you want to be 5. Need 5. At 49, no 5. You want to be 5,000. 5,000. Better than cleaning up those bulls. Give me 5,000. 49 bid. 5,000. That is the buy of the day so far. At 4,900, I need 5,000. I'm going to sell them if you're done. At 49, anybody want them at 5? Going to be 5. Need 5. You bought a nice set. 4,900. You will like them and have them for a long time. That is a good set of heifers. 237. 237. Morris Landon Cattle. Thank you, guys. Man, you'll like them. Morris Landon Cattle bought those good silvers. Look at these fellas, deep-bodied. Hair. Oh, boys. Look at those. Aren't they as good to make cows? Fellas, I like them. That is a good set of heifers right there. It don't matter what color they are. That fancy yellow, and you come back, put a good red or black bull on them, it wouldn't matter. 8,007, 65, 6,000. It's 6 and go. At 6,000, you ought to say that I'm going to be 55. I'm going to be 5,000. At 5 and go 5, no 5, you ought to be 5,000. At 5 and go 5, I'm going to be 5, 45, 7.5. At 45, I'm going to be 70, you want to be 7.5. At 45, I'm going to be 70, you want to be 7.5, 7.5. At 45, I'm going to be 70, you want to be 600. At 45, 6, 7. At 46, and now 7, you want to be 6, 7. At 46, 7, now 7. You want to be 6, 7. At 4,700, boys, have a look in the ring. 7, 8. At 4,800, going to be 8. Going to be 8, 9. At 48, 49, you want to be 99. 4,900. And Nikki, I need 9. No 9. No 5. No 5. Jason, you want to be 5. 51. At 5,100, going to be 1. Need 1. Put them together. 1. At 5,100, you won't buy them as good and everything right out of a top herd. 5,100. At 5,100, going to be 1. Need 1. At 5,000, 1. Need 1. The one about 1. Need 1. Too cheap, but they're going to go 5,100. What do you think? At 5,100, to be 1, need 1, need 1. Jason, you bought them 5,000. Good eye. Cowboy gets them right there, fellas, and they're going to go. His number is 220. 220. You betcha Jason Keir bought those good cattle. Fellas, we're back in here. Look at here. We got 5 more of these big heifers coming. Huh? Okay, what are these? Okay, these are a little bit later, Danny tells me. Thank you, Danny. I didn't see that there. These are going to calve the end of March on them, boys. Now, I'm going to give you the option. You don't have to take the gray, or you can leave her in if you want, fellas. You can just buy those big, good, fancy blacks, and the gray, if you want to take her. If you don't, we'll just sell her right after. But she's every bit as good, fellas. Every bit as good. Where do you want to start them and go, fellas? I like them. They're in the ring and they're ready to go. Tell me on them, and where do you want to start them and go? 6,000. 6 and go. 58.5. At 5,500, you ought to bid 5. Going to be 5. 55 can be 5,000. At 5,000, you ought to bid 5. Going to be 5. Need 5. At 5,000, you ought to bid 5. Who's got 5,000? At 5,000, you ought to bid 5. 45, 7.5. At 45, 70. Take the blacks if you want. At 7.5, 5. At 5,000, you ought to bid 5. Need 5. I got 7.5 up top. I need 5. At 5,000, no 5. You ought to bid 5. Give me 4,900. At 49, need 9 Dodge. What do you think? 9 to 5. At 5,000, 1. At 5,100, get your man. One going to be 1. Need 1. At 51, need 1. I don't see where you're at. 51, 2. At 52, 3. At 52, no 3, no 3, no 4. At 54, 5. At 54, no 5, no 4, no 5, 600. At 55, 6, 7. At 57, no 7, no 8. Going to be 8. 58, 9. At 58, no 9, no 9, no 6,000. 60, on 1. At 6,100, need 1. At 61, 2. At 61, no 2, no 2, on 1, 2. At 6,100, no 2, 2. Going to be 2. Fill that truck, boys. 62, 6,300. At 62, no 3, no 2, 3. At 62, 6,300, you want to 2. Going to be 3, boys. You want to 3. 62 up here. You need 3. Your man's out lane. I need 3. 62, 63, and I have 63. Sold them 6,200. They'll take them all, right, boys? Pull the gray. Just the blacks, okay. And then it takes them right there. He wants to sell that good gray, boys. Fellas, I like her. Where do you want to start her and go? Be as good a heifer as you put in your herd, fellas. Where do you want to start and go? Give me that 6,000. We'll go again. At 6 and go 58.5. At 5,500, you want her 5 going to be 5. Going to be 5,000. At 5,000, you want her 5 going to be 5. 5 going to be 5. 45, 7.5. 47.5. 45 bid. 47.5. 47.5. I'll take 7.5. 5. 5,000. 2.5. Now 5. 5,500. 52.5. 5. At 5,500 going to be 5. Need 5. At 52.5. 55 going to be 5. Going to be 4. At 5,400 in the fancy 54. 55. At 55 you're right together. At 54. 55 you want her at 4. 5. At 54. 5,500 are we all done? At 54. 55 and I have. Do you want her at 5? 5,500. You bought her 5,400, 5,400. Eden number 233, 233. Your buyer. Martinson, thank you, Sheldon. Cowboy Way. Martinson gets that good gray baldy. Here's these blacks coming a little bit later on this date again, boys. On this black one here, pen 826. March 20th they'll start, fellas. They'll just do it on, if you're a curler, here's the ones you want. They'll just calve right out, bred to those easy calving bulls, boys. They're going to be a good ones. Where do you want to start them and go? I'd like 7,065. We're running out of this top herd. At 6,500, going to be 5. Going to be 5. Going to be 6,000. At 6 and goes, don't want to 5,500. At 55, going to be 5. 55, 5,000, 2.5. At 5, bid 52, and I want to bid 2.5. 5. At 5,500, no 5, no 5. Do you want to bid 5? At 52.5, 5. Look how quiet they are. 5,500. At 55, 7.5. At 57.5, 6,000. At 57, give me 5,900. At 59, 6,000. At 59, and now Sid, I got 59 up here. You're going to be 6,000. At 6,001. At 6,100, you want 1, need 1. At 6,000, 61, 2. At 61 and 2, no 3, no 3. Going to be 2, 3. You want to be 2, 3. At 6,300, boys, I got 2 over here. Going to be 300. At 62, no 3, no 2, no 3. You need 3. Fill the truck. At 6,200, anybody want them at 3? 62, 6,300. 3, now 4. 64, 65, 64 and 5. At 64 and 5 and 4 and 5. You want them at 5? Need 5. I sold them. They're gone. 6,400. Thomas gets them. Brian, you get them. Up top, 217. Who, look at these 2 speckles, boys. They are good fellas and ready to go and bred to those good Angus bulls. Fellas, they're some of the top grading cattle there is when they have those carcass competitions on that meat, fellas. These speckled parks will blow them away. Where do you want to start them? Where do you want to start them and go? Have a look here. 7,000, 65, 6,000. At 6 and go 6,000. You want to bid 58.5. At 5,500, give me 5,000. At 5 and go 5. Do you want to bid 2.5? At 5,000, 52. Do you want to bid 2? Going to be 2.5. At 2.5, 5. At 55, no 5, no 7. You want to bid 7.5. At 55, 7. Do you want to bid 7? Give me 5,600. At 55, 5,600. At 55, 5,600. Do you want to bid 5, 6? 55, 5,600. You done? You want to sell them? At 5,500. Anybody want to bid 600? 55, 6. 5,600. And I have sold him your way, Dwayne, or Danny, 5,500. Wagers buys them 215. Give them to Kenny for Christmas. Ooh. Look at here. Wowzer. Well, you tell me if they wouldn't march with anything going, fellas, that are long, they're tall, they're thick, they're quiet, they're ready to go. 7,000. 7 and go. 7 and go. At 7,000, you want to bet 7, going to be 65, going to be 6,000 and roll the ball. At 6,000, you want to bet 6,000, going to be 5,500. At 55, going to be 50. Give me 5,000, let's start them. At 5,000. At 5 and go find, you want to bet 5, need 547 and a half. At 45, 750. And now 5. At 5,000, you want to bet 5, need 547 and a half. Now 5 to 2.5. At 52 and a half, 5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5, sir, going to be 5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5. 5,500. Now 7 and a half. 57 and a half. 5,600 for you. 55, 5,600. At 55, 5,600. At 55, 56, anybody 6, 7. At 57, Nikki, I need 7 on the internet. You want to bet 7. At 56, 5,700. You want to bet 6, 7. At 56 and now 7, now 7, now 7, 6, 7, boys. You want to bet 7. At 56 and now 7, now 7, and all redone. 5,700. 56 bid. 5,700. 7 need 7. Sold them 5,600. They're gone. You bought them, sir. You got some nice ones there. 224. 224, your buyer. Light brown buys them. Light brown. Fellas, this heifer, we brought her to your attention. We try to sell them as good as we can, fellas, and we really do. This heifer had a little bit of puffiness in her right foot when she come off the truck. She was just a little bit. We didn't want to sell it, but there's nothing wrong with her at all. She's actually better. She's not even bothered. But when she come in, she was a little bit lame, so we sorted her out, make sure she's right for you guys. But that heifer is a damn good heifer. If you needed one, there's the one to buy. Where do you want to start her and go? Her right hind leg there, you can see just a little bit swollen up, but buyers, you see her there, fellas. Where do you want to start her and go? She's getting better and better every day. Where do you want to start her to go? 6,000, 55, 5,000. Hit 5 and go find you under 545. Hit 4,500 going to be 4,000. Let's go. Hit 4,000, 2.5. Hit 4,000, 250, 1 or 2.5, 5. Hit 4,500 going to be 2.5, 5. Hit 4,500, you want to find, need 545. Hit 45 going to be 5, 7.5, 7.5, 5. Hit 5,000, you want to 5, 2.5, 51, 2. Hit 5,200 going to be 1, 2. Hit 51 to 2, no 2, Derek to 1 or 2, 3. Hit 53, 4. Hit 53 and a 4, no 3, 4 to 1 or 3, 4. Hit 5,300 and a 4, no 3 to 4 going to be 4. You bought her 5,300. You bought her up there, Marshall buys. Thank you, Gary and Nancy. Great bunch there. Appreciate it. What a set of heifers. Good job. You bet. You had a tremendous set there. You bet. Brings them in. Thank you very much for bringing that quality to town. All right, here's a good set here, fellas. The March 1st calving on these. Now, they're AI'd to that fancy. All these heifers have been AI'd one time to a real top-end Red Angus bull, 72-pound birth weight. Low birth weight Red Angus bulls used after, fellas. They've had all their shots ready to go. They're just at the top set. Fellas, they've even had their Scour Boss 9, and they're ready to go, fellas. That is a set and a half right there. Where do you want to start them and go? Quiet and ready to go. I'd like 7,000. 68.5. At 6,500, you want to bet 5. Going to be 5 with the fancy ball. You want to bet 5. Need 5. At 6,500, going to be 5. Going to be 6,000 and go. At 6,000, you want to bet 58.5. At 5,500, going to be 5. Going to be 5,000. Let's go. At 5,000, 2.5. I get 5 here, 2.5. At 52, I want to bet 2. Going to be 2.5. At 52, I want to bet 5,000, 250. At 5,000, 2, I want to bet 2. Going to be 2.5. 52, 2.5. 5,001. At 5,100, 1, 2. At 52, 3. At 52, no 3, no 3. Need 3. 53, 4. At 54, 5. At 55, 600. 55, no 6, no 77. At 56, 7. At 56, and now 7. You want to bet 77, 57. Way better set in my book. Spin them a little, boys. 57. At 56, 7. At 56, and now 7. You want to bet 77. Look how good and quiet there. Just walk right in with them, boys. And I bid 5,600. 5,700. Have a look here, boys. We're wrong. They should bring a lot more. At 56 and 77. At 56 and now 7. You want to bet 77. Men, last chance. You want to bet 7. 5,700 need 7. Derek, you bought him 5,600. Good eye. 5,600 ends buys. What number was you? 213. Brett, get out here. Guys, if you're wanting to borrow money the cow co-ops are here, right here. We got Brett Marshall right here with the Raven breeders in there, fellas right there. And we got Jay down here. Jay, stand up, give him a wave right there. He's got the breeders co-op, fellas. Either one of those guys will lend you money and lots of it. It's a good place to get it and go. It doesn't tie up anything else. They're both good young guys, and they got both good outfits, fellas. If you need to talk to one of them and buy anything, they'll get you figured out and right in there, and they do a good job. Fellas, here's some more of these good bred heifers right here. Bred right, fellas, and ready to go on them. You tell me. Here's a set, boys. There's 5 more of these good heifers. Now, they're bred to that top AI bull and then Red Angus bulls after. They've had all their shots, Scour Boss, the whole deal. They're going to start calving the 1st of March. Where do you want to start them? Look at how quiet they are, fellas. Just quiet, been handled. They're just nice, big, deep-bodied, good bald faces on them. Fellas, where do you want to start them? 7,000, 6,500, and that's something, that quietness. At 6,500, going to be fine, need fine, 6,000. At 6 and go, 6,000, you want to bet 6,000, going to be, say, 55. At 5,500, you want to bet fine, need 5. At 55, you want to bet fine. Give me that 5,000, we'll go. At 5,000, 2.5. At 52, you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5. At 5,000, 50, you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5, you want to bet 2.5. At 2.5, 5. At 5,500, 55, 7.5, 7.5. 57.5, 5,600. At 56, 57. At 57, 58, need 8. What is that here? 5,800. At 57, 58, you want to bet 8, 9. At 59, need 99. You're buying the good ones today. 59, 6,000. At 6,000, you want to bet 6,000. At 59 and 6,000, you want to bet 6,000. What do you think? 6,000. At 59, 6,000. Are we done, boys? You want to bet 6,000. At 59, 6,000. All not going to be 66. Ends, you're doing the job. 5,900. What a set of good baldies there. They'll run with the top end. Thank you. Thank you, Severs. Where you at? Jonah, way up top there. Thank you, guys. Good bunch of heifers. All right, we got this good heifer here, fellas. She's due in January, February on the heifer right here, fellas, and a good one. Where do you want to start her and go? 8,000. 8,000, yep. What about it? 8,000, 75, 7,000. At 7 and go 70 water, 765. At 6,500, going to be 6,000. Roll the ball. At 6,000 water, 6,000, going to be 6,000. What do you think? Give me 6,000. 5,500. Well, give me 5,000 on that fancy red baldy. Good early calver. At 5,000. At 5 and go find you water. 5 going to be fine. Need 5. At 5,000. Who's got 5,000 in starter? Well, give me 4,000. We'll get her down. You can go. 4,000, 2.5. At 4,000, thank you, 2.5. At 4,000, 42, do you want her 2 going to be 2.5. At 42, now need to have water 2.5. 4,000, 2.5. 2.5, 5. At 4,500, 5, 7.5. At 45, 7. 4,600. At 45, 6, 7. At 46, and now 7, no 7, no 7. At 47, 7. Wish Ab Brewster was here. At 46, 4,700. At 46, and now 70 water, 700. At 46, 47, 70 water, 7. At 47, are we done? At 46, 7. Now 800. 47, 48, 49. 49. Where's your 9? 48, 49, now 5. Now 5. Now 5. At 5,000. 5 with 51. At 5,000, 5,100. At 51, need 1. At 5,000, 5,100, you want her 1, need 1, and 1 to 1, need 1. At 5,000, 5,100, are we all going to be 1, need 1? 5,100. Marsh, you bought her at 5,000, they're gone. 5,000. Gets the good one. Here's another big, long-bodied one, boys. Bred and ready to go. Boy, here's a dandy. Coming with her 4th calf. She's a J, boys. She's ready to go, fellas, and all done up. Fellas, where do you want to start her to go? Bred Simmental. She's due for March or April on the cow here, fellas, and where do you want to start her and go? 6,000. 6 and go. 58, 5,500. At 55, going to be fine, need 5. 5,500, you want her fine, need 5. At 5,500, you want her fine, going to be fine, going to be 5,000. At 5,000, you want her fine, going to be fine, need 5. At 5,000, 4,000, 2.5. At 4,000, 42, you want her 2.5, 5. At 4,500, you want her fine, need 5, 45. At 42.5, 4,500, young and good. At 4,500, at 42.5, 45. Give me 4,400. Now 5. 45, 45, 4,600. At 46, 7. 4,700. At 46, 7, need 7, you want her 7. At 46, and now 7, need 7. 7, 8. At 4,800, need 8 and 9. 49. At 48, 49 to 5. At 5,001. At 5,100, to be 1, need 1. At 5,100, you want her 1, need 1. Grant, just walk her out of there. Let's have a look at her. 5,100. She's quiet. She's good. At 5,100. At 5,000. 51. Need 1. You want her 1. At 5,100. Going to be 1. Need 1. Fellas, that's a good buy. I'm not going to sell her. You want her at 51? Sold. 5,000 gone. 5,000. Who gets her? Josh Thompson. Good eye, Josh. You know, in there, fellas, a good going. Thank you. Fellas, it's a pleasure to sell this good set of cows right now. Fellas, here's 90 head of good Simmental, Red Angus, Hereford Influence cows. They're bred to top Charolais bulls, and they do buy good bulls. They're going to start calving in April there, fellas, April and May, calving on them. Now they've been exposed in there, fellas, to really good top cows. They're younger cows in there, fellas. They're on a full herd health program. They've had their IBR, their BVD, their 8-way vaccinations. Fellas, all been Ivamect in there as well. These cows are electric fence trained, so you know what that is, fellas. You can roll a wire along. These cows are the type of cows that will get out and work for you. Cows that you don't have to baby, fellas, they'll work with that electric fence. They're on a full herd health, and the Charolais bulls are very, very good, and they're coming from a top cattleman, fellas, the Haven family. Here's a set of cows you can stand behind and you can go, fellas. You tell me. Who come to buy the top cows and go? 6,000, start them boys are worth every cent, and they'll just do it themselves. You just count the money. At 6,000, you ought to bid 5,500. At 5,500, you ought to bid fine. Need fine, give me 5,000. At 5 and go fine, you ought to bid 5,000. At 5,000, you ought to bid fine, give me 4,500 and let's start them. At 45, going to be fine, 7.5. At 7.5, 5,000, you ought to bid 5, 2.5. At 52, now you ought to bid 2. At 5,100. At 5,000, 1, 2. At 52, 5,300, you ought to bid 2, 3. At 52, 5,300, and those top cows 3. At 52, 53, need 3, need 3. At 5,200, you ought to bid 3, need 3, need 3. 53, 4. 54, 5. 5600, 56, 7. At 57, 8. At 5,800, you ought to bid 8, 9. At 58, 9, 6,000. And now 6, George, you ought to bid 6, need 6. At 6,001. At 61, need 1, need 1. At 61, 2. At 61, 62, you want to bid 2, Josh, need 2. At 6,100, you want to bid 2, need 2. Everything done right and work with that electric fence. Give me 6,200. 62, 63. 6,300. 63, you come to buy them. 63, 64, 6,400. At 63, 4. At 63 and 40, auto bid 4, need 4. At 63, 40, auto bid 4, need 4, need 4. You bought them up top, 6,300. You got a nice set of cows, 230. Poles bought the good cows. Murray Pole, thank you guys. Joanne, thank you. Father-in-law, you bet. I remember her. You bet. How you doing? Didn't recognize you with the toque. Worked at the bank before years ago. You look good. Thank you. The Pole family buying those good cows. Fellas, look at here. And they're ranch-type cows. You don't need to baby these cows. And aren't they in perfect shape? And they just been running out. Pushing snow, ready to go, fellas. You tell me on that good set of cows. And the Charolais bulls on top, and the herd health and electric fence broke. Fellas, you got them here today. You can buy the top end. Where do you want to start them to go? 8,000, 7, 65. At 6,500, going to be fine. Give me 6,000, roll the ball. At 6,000, well, give me that 5,000, we'll start them. At 5,000, 52 and a half. At 5,000, 2 down, you want to bid 2, going to be 2 and a half. Sir, do you want to bid 2 and a half? At 52 and a half, you want to bid 2 and a half. At 5,000, 250. At 5,000, 52 and a half, you want to bid, give me 52. 51, 52. At 52, 3. At 52, no 3, no 3, 4. 54, going to be 4, 5. At 55, 600, no 6, 7. At 57, no 7, no 7. At 56, and now 7, you want to bid 77. At 56, 57, what do you think up here? 7. At 5,600, no 7, no 7 on the fancy set. You want to bid 7. At 5,600, no 7, no 7. You want to bid 7. At 57, no 7, all done. 56, 5,700. At 56, and now 7, no 7, no 7. Boys are going to be 7. You want to bid 7, 7. Josh, you bought him 5,600. Thompson buys 5,600. Ooh, I like these cows. And they will make you some money, fellas. You can get the money, jail, get it over here, Brett over here. If you need money, ain't the problem. Then there's tons of feed around. All this snow coming, fellas. Nothing look better than to get some of these top cows. And they are here today, fellas, and they'll run out of them, fellas. There's not as many bred cattle out there as you think. And here's a tremendous set of these Good Havens cows. Out of top ranchers, boys, they know what they're doing. Put the bulls on them and ready to go. 6,000, we should have it all over. At 6 and go 58, 5. At 55, they're going to be fine. Give me that 5, we'll go again. At 5,000, you want to bid 5, need 5, need 5. At 5,000, going to be fine, you want to bid 5,000. At 5, and who can be 5,000 and start them, boys? Let's do it. At 5,000, you want to bid 5, need 5. At 5,000, need 5, need 5, you want to bid 5,000. Well, give me 4,500. 45. 4,500. Now 7.5. 45 bid 7.5. 7.5. You got a bid on the drive. 7.5. 5. At 5,000, need 5. At 47 down to 5. Do you want to bid 5? Need 5. At 5,000, 2.5. I got 5,000 right here. 2.5. At 52, and do you want to bid 2? At 5,100. At 51, Josh, do you want to bid 1? At 5,100 to be 1. Need 1. At 5,000, 51, boys, do you want to bid 1? Are we all done? At 5,100, need 1. At 51, 52. At 52, 3. At 53, 4 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5. How can it be 5? Need 5. At 54, 5. At 54, 5,500, need 5. How can you hold your cards down? At 5,400, 5,500. If you're done, I'm going to sell them. At 54, 5. At 54 and a 5 and a 4 and a 5. Going to be 5. Need 5. Need 5. Sold them down here, Bobby Fraser. Get him a good pen, boys. Fraser buys 5,400. Wow, what a set of cows. Good-footed, big, good cows, fellas. Good uddered, tucked right up there, fellas. That man's brought his good end of cows to town, fellas. He's too busy grain farming and looking after kids, fellas. You're getting rid of the cows. Where do you want to start them and go? Have a look here. 8,000, 8,000, 7, 5. At 5,000, going to be fine. You want to bet 5,000, going to be fine. Need 5. At 5,000, you want to bet 5. Need 5. Going to be 4,500, and let's start them. And now 7.5. At 45, 7.5. The best pen so far. At 45, 7. Do you want to bet 7.5? At 45, 7. Give me 4,600. We'll go. At 45, 6, 7. At 47, 800. At 47, 48. Bob going to be 8, 9. At 48, 49, 5. At 5, do you want to bet 5? 51, need 1, need 1. At 51, 2. At 51, to 2, to 2. Do you want to bet 2? At 51, 52, boys, what do you think? 2. At 5,200, Josh, do you want to bet 2? I bet 5,100. 5,200, what do you think? Away in the back row. 5,200. At 51, 2. At 51, where? 52, 53. Now you're out on the side there. I need you at 3. I got 52 up in behind you. I need 5,300. 52, 53. At 52, 3. At 52, no 3, no 2, no 3. I got to like the cows. 5,300. At 52, 5,300. Do you want to bet 3? What do you think, Bobby? 5,300. At 52, 53, the best set. You want to bet 3? Where are you at? 5,300. At 52 bid. I'm going to sell them. Do you want to bet 3? You need 3, you need 3. You bought them right in the back row. 5,200. 208, your buyer core. 208 gets those good cows. Imperial Ranch gets them. Good eye. You will like these cows. They will work in that ranch country. Imperial Ranch, buying the cows. Up there in the East Country, Big Valley up in there, fellas. What do they know, ranch cows? Ye will like these. Thank you to the Imperial Ranch. Long-time ranch. Here they come, fellas. Look at that for a set of cows. Keep them coming. Ooh, fellas and big cows. First time to town, fellas. Where do you want to start them and go? 8,000, 7, 6. At 6,000, you want to bet 6,000. You want to bet down, say, going to be 5,500. At 5,500, now 5,500, going to be fine. 5,500. At 5,500, going to be 5,000. Come to buy the good cows. You want to bet 5. At 5,000, Josh, you want to bet 5. At 5,000, going to be 4,500. Let's start them. At 45, 7.5. At 45, Bobby, you want to bet 600. At 45, 46, 7. At 47, 4,800. Need 8, need 8. Going to be 8, need 8. At 47, 8, need 800. You want to bet 8, need 8. At 47, 800. Imperial, you want to bet 800. At 47, 800. You want to bet 7, 8. At 47, 800. You want to bet 8. Boys, you want to bet 800. Well, wow. On those cows, 4,800. 47 bid. 4,800. Your day out, boys. Do the shopping, but get the good ones. 4,800. At 47, 4,800. You want to bet 7, 8. Are we done? At 8, 9. At 48, 49, 9. I wouldn't have taken the time, but those cows are worth more. 49, now 5. Now 5,000 to you. Now 51. Now 51. I'll tell you what I'll do. Give me 5,050. You've been good all the way and a good set of cows. 5,050. At 5 bid 50. Do you want to bet 50? At 5,050, boys. You want to bet 50? Going to be 50. Do you want to bet 50? They're going to go. At 5,000. Anybody want to bet 50? Are we done? 5,050. Need 50. You bought the cows. You made the buy at 5,000 and good eye. 234. 234 is your buyer. Gilmore. Evan Gilmore bought them. Thank you, boys. DD Bar Ranch. Is it DD Bar Ranch? Thank you. Good going. Gilmore's bought those good cows. Wowzer. Big, long. They know what when they picked their heifer calves out, boys, they knew which ones would work. Look at the length in them cows. What lot is this? I couldn't tell you. They haven't been telling me. I don't think they have cards. They're just all on the guys. I don't know what pen they are, Josh. I really don't. They didn't do cards on these ones. I don't know. But they look right. I don't know. Just sorted all in a row, and they didn't do them up. Give me 6,000. 55. 5,500. At 5,500, you ought to be fine. Going to be fine. Give me 5,000. At 5,000, you ought to be fine. Need fine. You ought to be fine. Give me 4,500. At 45, 5, 7.5. At 45, Josh, you ought to be 7.5. Fill the truck. 7.5, 5. At 5,000, need fine. You ought to be 5. At 5,000, you ought to be fine. Need 5. 49. At 47.5, 9. At 49, 5. At 551. At 51, 2. At 51, 2. Jot 2, 3. At 53, 4. At 54, 5. 55 to 5 to 600. At 56, 7. At 57 to 7 to 7. You ought to be 77. At 56, 7. You ought to be 77. At 5,600, 57, 8, at 58, 9, at 59, 6,000, you want to bet 6,000, Josh, I don't have you. At 59, now 6, you want to bet 6,000. At 59 and now 6, let them trickle, boys, you want to bet 6,000. At 59 and 6,000, 1. At 61, pulls, you want to bet 1, need 1. At 6,100 to be 1, need 1, right out of the herd, you want to bet 1. At 6,100, need 1. At 61, 2. At 61 to 2, need 2, Josh, I don't have you 2. At 6,100, 2, 3. At 62, now 3, you want to bet 2, 3. At 6,200, now 2, you want to bet 3, need 3. Thompson, you bought him at 6,200, Josh, you're doing a good job. 6,200 buys. Thompson. Ooh, look at here for the Baldies, boys. They saved them in there, fellas, that are ready to go. The Good Havens cows. Where do you want to start them to go? 6,000. You need a few of these fancy good cows, ranch cows. 6 and go. 58.5. At 5,500, now 5. 50. What do you want to do? You want that one out of there? What are you going to give me, Bobby? 7,000? Huh? You want her out? Sell them, he says. Huh? Sell them 7,000. At 70, you only wanted to buy one. At 7,000, you want to bet 7,6,500, 6,000. At 6 and go, give me 5,000 and go in the set here. At 5,000, you want to bet 5, going to be 5, need 5. At 4,500. At 45, need 5. Imperial, you want to bet 5, need 5. At 4,500, need 5, you want to bet 4,500. At 45, going to be 5, give me 4,000. At 4 and go, put them in the load, boys. You want to bet 4,000, where you at? At 4,000, you want to bet 4, need 4, 2.5. At 4, bid 42, they're going to be 2.5, need 2.5. Yes, they'll raise a good big calf, and they'll look after it. 42.5. At 4,000, you don't need to do a darn thing. Stay in the house. 4,100. At 4, bid 41. At 4,000, 41, 42. At 41, 42, need 2, do you want a 1, 2. At 4,100, no 2, do you want 1, 2. At 41, 42, 42, 3. At 42, no 3, going to be 2, 3. At 4,200, no 3, going to be 3. Where's Mary Smith? 4,300. At 42, 43, I think I would 3. At 42, 4,300. You're kind. 44. Now 44. Nikki, I need you. 44, 45. 45, 46, 47, 47, 46, 7. Crack the gate and walk them, boys. You're going to get a good set here. At 47, need 7. At 46, and now 7 to 7. You want them at 70, 7. Sold the good cows, 4,600. Thompson bottom, 4,600 buys. Ooh, here comes the red end. Fellas, look at there. There is a, you bet, Lane just said there's a nice set of cows, and they are fancy and go again, boys. And they'll be bred to those good Charlet bulls, fellas. Ready to go. April, May calvers. They're just going to do it. And you know what those little calves are bringing this year. Didn't matter, fellas. They'll run right with them, and you do no work. There's nothing wrong with buying a set or two of these or putting them in there. Where do you want to start them and go? 7,000, 65, 6,000. At 6 and go, 6,000. You want to say 55. At 5,500, you want to buy. Give me 5,000. Bobby 5. At 5, give me 4,500. Let's start them. 7.5. At 45, 7.5. Pull 7.5. 5. At 2.5. 52. Now want to bet 2.5. At 52, 1, 2. At 52, need 2. 51, 2 pulls. You want to bet 2. At 52. 51, 2, 3. At 53, 4. At 54 and a 4 and a 5. I'm going to be fine. Need 5. At 54, 5,500. You want to bet 5, 600. At 55, 6,600. You want to bet 6, 7. At 57, a 7, 8, 8. Going to be 8, 8. Going to be 800. At 57, 8. Going to be 8, 90, 99, 6,000. And now 60. You want to bet need 6, 1. At 61, 2. At 61 and 2, 1 and 2. Do you want 1, 2? At 6100 and 2, 2. Going to be 1. Going to be 2, boys. You want to bet 2? 61, 2. And all are going to be 2. Cock the gate, boys. You want to bet 2? Poles bottom at 6,100. They're doing the job. 6,100. Going to the big ranch. You bet you, boys. They know ranch cows. Poles. Ooh, fellas, look at here. That is a nice set. They got good cattle, you guys. Look at those for red baldies. The Bred Charlie, you know they're going to have big, good calves. 6,000 and go, and it wouldn't be enough. 6 and go. 58, 5. At 5,500, going to be 5,000. At 5 and go 5. Tuck them in the load. You want to bet 5? We'll give me 4,500. We can take 2 here. At 45, 7.5. At 45, 70. You want to bet 7.5. At 4,500, going to be 70. You want to bet 7.5. 7.5, 5. At 5,000, you want to bet 5. Need 5. At 47.5, 5. You want to bet 5. Need 5. At 5,000, need 5. Now 52.5. At 2.5, 5. At 55, 7. And you want to bet 7.5. 6,000. At 6 and goes. Give me 59, Ralph. You want to bet 9. At 5,900. At 57.5. 5,900, Ralph. And you want to bet 99, 6,000. At 6,000, need 6, Chad. You want to bet 6,000. At 59, 6,000. You want to bet 6,000. At 59, 6,000, Thompson. You want to bet 6,000. 59, 6,000. They go up top, poles, bottom, Ralph. You get them at 5,900. 5,900 buys. Good eye. Come to. Lane just said those are his type of cows. We're getting through this good set of red cows, boys, and then we got a couple other top herds. Look at this set right here. Wowzer. Good ranch cows, boys. They run out their calf that April and May. They'll do it, boys, and they lick them off and bring them home in the big calves. And where do you want to start them and go? And they had big calves when they come back. These cows are performance and bred to those high-performing bulls. They'll do the job. 6,000, let's start them. 5,500. At 55, give me 5,000 to run out of this gooder at 5. At 5,000, Bobby, give me 45. At 4,500, going to be fine. Need 545. At 45, 7.5. At 45, lots of bed mid on over at 7.5. At 45, 70, give me 4,600. At 45, 46. 66, you want to bet 600. At 4,600, did you do it 6? At 4,500. 4,600. What do you think here? 45, 4,600. Well, that's a buy in today's deal, boys. At 4,600. At 45, 4,600. You want to bet 5, 6. Are we done? At 4,500, going to be 6, 7. At 47, 8. At 48, 8. Going to be 8, 9. At 48, 49, need 99. And you want to bet 9. At 49, need 9 and 5. At 5, need 5. Imperial, you want to bet 5. At 49 and 5,000, you want to bet 5. Need 5. At 4,900 and 5. Going to be 5, boys. You want to bet 5. Bobby, what do you think? 5. Lots of men bidding on these good cattle. And a bid 4,900. There's a buy. 5,000. What do you think? At 49 and 5. Do you want to bid 5? Are we done? 5 going to be 5. Need 5. You bought them 4,900. Makes the buy. Argent get them 222. Argent's bought them. Thank you, Sean. You betcha. Ooh, boys, look at here. Fellas, there's a set. We're moving still on these top good cows of Havenses, boys. 7 more fancy, long, good-bodied cows. 6,000, 58, 5, 55, and all electric fence chain. In there, boys, ready to go. Where do you want them? 5,500. At 5,500, you want to bid 5, to be 5,000. At 5,000, you want to bid 5, to be 4,800, 45. At 4,500, you want to bid 5, 4,000, 2.5. At 4, bid 2.5, you want to bid 2.5, 5. At 4,500, to be 5, need 5, you want to bid 5. At 45, 7.5, you want to bid 7.5. At 45, 7, you want to bid 7.5, give me 600. At 45, 4,600, Imperial, you want to bid 600. At 45, come to buy good cows. At 46, 47. At 47, Bobby, do you want to bid 7? At 46, 47, underneath 7, do you want to bid 7? At 46 and 7, boys, do you want to bid 7? Are we done? 4,600. 4,700. Well, I'm going to sell them, but that is a buy. 4,700. 46, bid 7, crack the gate and walk 'em, boys. 4,600 and a 7 and a 7. You want to bid 6, 7, and I have 47. They go on the internet at 4,600. Good job, 4,600 buying those good cows. Bill Dahl. Thank you, Bill. You'll like that set of cows. Louisiana. Ooh, boys, and young cows there, aren't they? That's a younger, good set of cows. 5,000 go there, boys. Look like second, third calvers to me, but you be the judge. 6,000, 58.5. At 5,500, you want to bid 5, going to be 5, 5, going to be 5, need 5, need 5. 5,000, let's do it. 5,000. At 5, you want to bid 5, need 5. 4,500, we're going to sell them. At 45, need 5. 4,000, 2.5. At 4, bid 42, Imperial, you want to bid 2.5. 5. At 4,500, need 5, you want to bid 5. At 45, need 5, where you at? At 42, 45, I got 2.5, 5. At 4,500, you want to bid 5. Polls, what do you think? 5. At 45, 7.5. At 45, 7.5, 5. No, 5, no, 2.5. At 2.5, 5, 55, 7.5. At 7.5, 6,000, 2.5. At 61, need 1 glass, you want about 1. At 60, is that 61? At 6,001. At 6,000, now 1, you want about 1, need 1. 6,100. At 6,000, mid 61, I'm not going to be 1, need 1. Polls bottom at 6,000, they're gone. 6,000 even, put them in the big pen. Oh, boys, there is, look at that. I think they got mixed up. This was supposed to be the set we should have started, boys. Look at there. Bred to those Charolais bulls. Young, good cows right on the Havens herd. They mixed up. They brought the wrong set first, fellas. 6,000, 58.5. At 5,500, going to be 5. 5 going to be 5. Need 5,000. At 5, you want to bid 5. 48, 45. At 4,500, going to be 5. Need 5. At 4,000, 2.5. At 42, not going to be down 5. At 45, 7. You want to bid 7.5. At 45, 7. You want to bid 7.5. I'll take 4,600. At 45, 4,600. At 45, 46. Right on the Havens herd. At 4,500, 4,600. You want to bid 5, 6. At 46, Ralph. 46, 7. At 47, now 8. At 4,800, going to be 800. You want to bid 8. 48. Where are you at? 48, 49, and thank you. At 48, 49, too many bidders on the set of cows. You got to like them. At 48, 49, Argent, you want them at 9. At 48, 49, need 9 is at 9. At 48, 49, you want them at 8, 9. The bid's on the top at 8. I need 9. At 49, 49 to 5. At 5,000 to 5, new bidder, do you want them at 5? At 5,000 to 5 to 1. At 51, need 1. Do you want them at 1? Need 1. At 5,100, you want them at 1, 2. At 51 to 2, to 2, 2, 3. At 52 to 3, to 3, going to be 3, 4. At 53 to 4, do you want them at 3, 4. At 53 to 4, to 4, do you want them at 3, 4. At 5,300 to 4, going to be 4. Do you want them at 4? Need 4. 53, 54, 5,400, and I have. Sold them Evans bottom at 5,300. Bar EV bottom. Bar EV, good job, Logan. Keith, you bet you. Keith's just paying for them. Logan gets the cows. Maybe make Harold pay for them. He's the one with the money. Him and Donnie. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, Raymond. Good bunch of cows. Well, fellas, it's a pleasure to sell this set of cows. If you're wanting quiet cows, this is the set you want. Complete herd dispersal on this set of cows. Who, fellas, look at there. Fellas, there's 83 of these good red and black complete herd dispersal on these cows. They're bred to Charolais bulls, white Charolais bulls. They'll have the buckskin calves. All these cows, the bulls weren't turned out in mid-June. They're going to start calving March the 24th. Fellas, they just lost some pasture up there, and they're going to sell the cows. Fellas, they've been running out. They're weeding big, good calves. The cows are quiet. They're ready to go, fellas. You tell me on them, fellas. Where do you want to start them to go? 7,000. 7 and go. 65. At 6,500, you want to be 5, going to be 5, 5, going to be 5, going to be 6,000. At 6 and go, 6,000, you want to say, going to be 58, need 8, 5. At 5,500, you want to be 5, need 5, 55. At 5,500, you want to be 5, going to be 5,000, let's go. At 5,000 to 5, need 5. At 5,000, you want to be 5, who's got 5? At 5,000, Gladys, what do you think? 5. At 5,000, you want to be 5, need 5, give me 4,500. Quiet, good good cows. 45, 7.5. 7.5, 5. At 5,000, need 5, you order at 5. Yes, I do. 49, 5. At 5, need 5, Gerald, 5, 51. At 51, 2. At 51, 2, 3. At 53, 54, and a 4, and a 4, 5. At 55, 600, 600, need Brad Charlet. At 55, 50, 600. At 55, 50, 600, you order at 5, 6. What do you think? At 55, 50, 600. Give me 5,600. Quiet and good red cows. 55, 5,600. 5,600. What do you think, man? There's a buy there. At 55, 5,600, 5.5. At 5,500, I got them right here at 55. 5.5, you're out. At 5,500, you want them at 5.5. Are we done? At 5,500, all not going to be 5.5, and I have sold the cows. 5,500. Montgomery bought the good cows. 5,500. Good eye there. Don Montgomery got those cows. Good eye. Here we come, boys. Those good young cows right there. Young good cows, ready to go. Fellas bred to those Charlet bulls, and they will do it. White Charlet bulls. So you know those red cows and them white bulls, you'll have the buckskin calves, and they will top the market wherever you go, fellas, but I'd like you to sell them here if you would. Where do you want to start them and go? 6,000, let's crack them. 6 and go. 58.5. At 5,500, you order them at 5, going to be 5, 5, going to be 5, 55. At 5,500, you be 5,000 and go. Do you order them at 5, need 5. At 5,000, 4,500, let's start them. At 4,500, 45, 7.5. At 45, 70, you order them at 7.5. At 45, 7.5, 5. At 5,000 to 5, you order them at 5, Donnie. At 47.5, 5, 2.5. At 52.5, 2.5, 5. At 55, 700, you order them at 7.5, 5,600. At 55, 5,600. At 55, 5,600, you order them at 5,600. At 55, nice and quiet. Bred Charlet at 5,500, 5,600. At 55 and 6, boy, you order them at 600. At 55, 5,600, you order them at 5, 6. Are we done? 55, 5,600, and I have sold the cows. They're gone. You made the buy. 5,500, 239. 239, you're buying a good set of cows there. Bill Griffith bought them, boys. Alkali Lake Ranching. There you go. Good eye. Thank you, Bill. Alkali Lake Ranching buys those cows. Boy, this is a nice set of cows to buy, boys, right on here. Just run out of pasture selling the cows. Isn't that a dandy set? Those look like big 3-year-old third calvers coming, boys. Those are nice, nice cows. If you're needing a good set right there, I just need a few. That is a set I would buy. Where do you want to start them? 6,500, fellas. It wouldn't be too much on a set like that. 65. At 6,500, you want them at 5, need 5, 6,000. At 6,000, here's the cows you want. They've done it before. They're bred right and everything done, boys. At 6,000, I'll give you 5,000. You'll never buy them. At 5,000, you want them at 5, need 5. 45, 7.5. At 7.5, 5. At 5, 2.5. 2.5 going to be at 5. At 55, to 5 to 700, you want them at 7.5. 56, 7. At 57, 8. At 58, 9. At 59, 6,000 to 1. At 61, need 1. There's the top set. 61. At 6,100, you want them at 1, need 1. At 6,000, 61, I'm going to sell them, boys. You want them at 1. At 6,100, all going to be 1, need 1, need 1. 6,100, need 1, need 1. Gerald, I like your cows. 6,000, Gerald Lawrence bought those good cows. Great set of cows right there. Here's more good young cows again, boys. Solid reds with just a few, and you can tell they're down there, boys. Heavy in calf. Their cattle are right. There's a good set of cows. Good feet, good udders, fellas. And where do you want to start them and go? 65, 6,000, 58, 5, 5,500. At 5,500, going to be 5, going to be 5,000. At 5 and go 5, you want them at 5,000, going to be 5, 4,500. At 45, need 5, 45. At 4,500, you want them at 5, need 5. Who's got 4,500? 45, 4,000, 42 and a half. At 42 down, you want to bet 2 and a half. At 4,000, 2 down, you want to bet 2, going to be 2 and a half. At 4,000, bid 250, you want to bet 2 and a half. At 4,100, I'll do it, fellas. The cows are worth more. At 41, 2. At 2, no 3, 43, 4. At 44, 5, 45, 600. At 45, 4,600. Alkali Lake, what do you think? 600. At 45, 4,600, 7. At 47, no 7, no 7, no 7. We got the big ranches betting on them. At 47, 4,800. At 48, 49. At 48, 49, you want to bet 99. At 48, 40, 99. You want to bet 9. You're going to get that Alkali Lake to outbid you 4,900. Now 5. At 5,000, need 5. At 5,000, need 5. Alkali, you want to bet 551. At 5,100, where you at, Tommy? 5,100. At 51, 2. At 51, the 2. The 2 going to be 1, 2. At 5,100, you want to bet 2. And all they're going to be 1, going to be 2. Need 2. Need 2. I like your cows. You bought them right here, young fella. 5,100. 221, your buyer. 221 gets the cows. Cody Stauffer. Thank you, Cody. Stauffer family, long, good cattle, people, boys. Look at here, buckskin time. Good cows coming in the ring right there, fellas. Good feet, good udders, and ready to go. Bred to those good white Charlet bulls, and where do you want to start them and go? Give me 6,000, 58.5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5, going to be 5, 5, going to be 5, 55. At 5,500, you want to bet 5, going to be 5, going to be 5,000. At 5 and go 5, boys, you want to bet 5,000. At 5 and go 5, 5, going to be 5, get 5,000. You want to bet 5, 4,500. At 45, no 5, need 5, 4,000. At 4,000, 2.5. At 4, bid 42, then you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5. At 4,000, 2, going to be 4,100. At 41, 2. At 42, 3. At 43, 4. No 5, no 5, no 5 to 600. At 45, 4,600, aren't they a buy? At 4,500, 600. At 45, 4,600, no 6, 4,600. Price of a little yearling for grass next spring. Give me 4,600. At 45, 4,600. At 45, 4,600. You want to bet 5,600. At 45, 6, 7. At 46 and now 7 to 7. You want to bet 17.7. I'm bids up top 70. You bidding boys 7. At 46, 47. The bids are way up here at 4,600. I need 7. Holler at me if I'm missing you. At 4,600 and 7 to 7. You want to bet 6, 7. Imperial bottom at 4,600. Do they go to the big ranch? 4,600 Imperial Ranch bottom. Oh, boys, they're big, strong, good cows, aren't they? Bed to those powerful brings. Bring them in, boys. Chase them in. Keep them coming. Oh, and they are quiet, fellas. They're good cows. Look at those for good cows and long-bodied. There's what a range cow should look like. 6,000 and go on them. 58.5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5, going to be 5, 55, 5,000. At 5 and go 4, going to be 4,500, you want to bet 45, need 5. At 4,500, no 5, need 5, need 5. Give me 4,000. And now 2.5. At 4,000, 250, you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5. At 4,000, 250, you want to bet 2, going to be 2.5, 42.5. At 42.5, 5. At 45, going to be 5, 44 for you, 5. At 44, 5, get your man Tom at 5. At 44, 4,500, you want to bet 5, Imperial 45, 600. At 45, 4,600, Maria needs 600. At 6, 7. At 47, no 7, no 7, no 7. Imperial, you want to bet 77. At 47, 800. At 47, 800, going to be 8, need 8, need 8, need 8. You want to bet 800. At 47, 800, you want to bet 7, 8, need 8, 8. It's going to be 800. Fellas, that's a buy, and I'm going to sell them at 47. Does anybody want to go 4,800? 48 in the big, long, good cows. 47 bid, 4,800. Imperial's doing the job. Imperial Ranch out there at Big Valley, 4,700. Ooh, fellas, and they keep coming. I'll bet these are as good a cows in the whole herd, fellas. I'll bet they are. Look at the big hips on them. I'll bet they drag home a big calf, and they can do it, fellas. Where do you want to start them and go? Good cows again. Where do you want to start them? 6,000, 58.5. At 5,500, you want to bet 5, going to be 5. 5,500, going to be 5,000. At 5 and go 45, going to be 4. 45, need 5, need 5. Big, good cows, 4,500, 4,000. At 4 and go 40, you want to bet 4, need 4. At 4,000, you want to bet 4, need 4. He's got 4,000. At 4 and go 40, you want to bet 4. 35, 7.5. At 35, 70, you want to bet 7.5. At 3,500, you want to bet 70, going to be 7.5, no 4. At 4,000, you want to bet 4. Imperial, you want to bet 4. At 37.5, no 4, 4, where you at? 4. At 3,800. At 37.5. half, 88, gonna be 800, 3,800, at 37 and a half, 88, gonna be 8,800, 37 and a half, 3,800, Oak the gate, boys, and walk them into auto at 8, at 38.9, at 38.9, get your man at 9 to 4 and a 40, auto at 4,000, at 4 and a 1, at 4,100, gonna be 1, need 1, you auto at 1, at 4,000, 1, gonna be 1, 4,100, are we done? 4,100, sold them 4,000 up top, Imperial Ranch bottom, 4,000 even. One of the oldest ranches in Alberta, that Imperial Ranch, boys, Big Valley. You bet that's a good set of cows, Lane. Like he said, look at those for cows. Fellas, if you're putting big cows in and make some money, here's what you want. Big frame cows, 5,500. Let's buy the good ones. 55, 55, 55, 5,000. At 5, do you want to bet 5? Going to be 5. 4,500, going to be 45. At 45, Mary, let's go 5. At 4,500, you want to bet 45? Going to be 5. Who's got 4,500 and start me in that set? At 4,500. At 4,500, you want to bet 5? Need 5, will give me 4,000. And now 4, need 4, do you want to bet 4? Need 4, Bobby, need 4. At 4,000, 42 and a half. At 4, bid 42 down, do you want to bet 2? Not going to be 2 and a half. At 4,000, no, want to bet 2, going to be 5. At 4,500, no, 5, not going to be 5. Do you want to bet 5? At 45, going to be, give me 44. At 4,400, you want to bet 4, need 4, you're out down here. At 4,400, 42 and a half, 4. At 42 and a half, bid no 4, and a 4, and a 4, going to be 4 men. Do you want to bet 4? 44, the bid's on the top at 2 and a half. I need 4,400. At 42 and a half, 44, you're wheeling them now. 42 and a half, what a buy there. There is a buy, 42.50 on the Imperial Ranch, bought the cows. Man, they're quiet. They're nice cattle, fellas. You're getting some good quality on this set. Come on, girls. Get the chop pail out. That's how John chases his. Look at here, fellas. Man, we just keep leaving these good cows. Why were these up earlier in the set? Fellas, look at those good red cows there, right out of that herd dispersal bred to those top Charolais bulls. They lost their grass. They knew it. They're going to get rid of the cows right now. It's your opportunity to buy good herd cows, fellas. Where do you want to start them and go? 6,000, let's crank them. 6 and go, 58.5. At 5,500, you ought to bet 5. 5,500, you ought to bet 5. 5,000. At 5 and go 5, you ought to bet 5. Give me 4,500, let's start them. At 45, Bobby, put on the load, 45. At 4,500, you ought to bet 5. Give me 4,000. 4 and go, 2.5. At where are you at? I got 4,000, 2.5, you betcha. At 42, down, you ought to bet 2, they're going to be 2.5. At 4,000, 250, 2.5, 5. At 45, 7 and 8, what about 7.5, 5. At 5,000, 2.5. At 2.5, 5. 5,500, 55, 7.5. At 57.5, 6,000. At 57.5, 5,800. At 57.5, 88, going to be 8. Walk 'em, boys, you want them at 8. At 57.5, 5,800. At 57.5, 88, going to be 88. Alkali Lake bottom at 57.50. Gets that good set of cows. 57.50. Nice set of cows there, men. Bill, you get him. Bill Griffith, Alkali Lake Ranching. Who for more good-footed, good-uddered cows, boys? These are herd cows. Where do you want to start them and go? 6,000, 58.5, young and good. At 5,500, you ought to bet 5, going to be 5, need 5, 52.5. At 5,000, at 5 and go 5, you ought to bet 5,000, going to be 5. 4,500, let's start them. At 45, you ought to bet 5, 7.5. At 45, 70, you ought to bet 7.5. Imperial, you ought to bet 7.5. At 45, 750, now 5. At 5,000, you ought to bet 5, 2.5. At 5,001, at 5,000, 5,100, you ought to bet 1. Walk 'em, boys, you ought to bet 1. At 5,001, you ought to bet 1. They're going to go. At 5,000, 5,100, and all they're going to be 1. Need 1. You bought the cows. They're going to go the same pen, Tommy. 5,000 even. Alkali Lake Bottom Boys Ranching. Bill Griffith, the buyer. Okay, we got 2 in there, boys, and where do you want to start them and go, fellas? And have a look like little second, third calvers maybe in there. Where do you want to start them and go? 5,000. Bred to those Charolais bulls, 5 and go. At 5,000, you ought to bet 5, going to be 45. At 4,500, going to be 5, need 5. 45, they're young, they're good, to be 4,500. At 45, you ought to bet 5, going to be 4,000. At 4 and go 4, you ought to bet 4. Who's got 4,000? 4 and go. You want to split them up? Somebody, is it a color cut you want? You want to just buy one? You would do that? Well, thank you very much, sir. He's going to give me 35 on a pair. I need 7.5. At 35, 7.5. Do you want to bet 7.5? At 35, 7. Do you want to bet 7.5? The first calf will pay for him. Buy all you can get. At 35, 7.5, 4. At 4. I'm doing this for you. At 4,000. At 37.5, 4. Give me 3,900. I'll do it. At 37.5, 9. At 3,900. Do you want to bet 90, 99? Let's buy some cows today. 39. At 39 to 4. At 4,000. Do you want to bet 4? Going to be 4. Where's your man at 4? At 4,000. Young. 4,000. Argent, you want to bet 4? At 4,000. 39 to 4. Do you want to bet 4,000? The buy of the day so far. At 39 and 4 and a 4 and a 4. Do you want to bet 4? You bought him 3,900. What's the number up top? 3,900. Buyer number 238. 23. Grecian. Thank you. Damon Grecian. Thank you, Damon. He's got good cattle. Just down in grocery. Boy, look at there for red baldies. Fellas, there's a good set of cows. Good feet, good udders, and nice red baldy cows. They'll get out there and push snow and make you some money. And bred to those top Charolais bulls. Where do you want to start them? I'd like them 6,000 on that set. Put a top pin in. 6 and go. 58.5. At 55, I'm going to be 5. I'm going to be 5. Going to be 5,000. At 5 and go 5. Do you want to bet 5? Going to be 5. 4,500. At 45, now 7.5. At 47.5. Imperial, you want to bet 7.5. 5. At 5,000, now 5. Now 5, need 5. At 47.5. 5, need 5. Alkali, you want to bet 5. At 45, now 2.5. At 52, now do you want to bet 2. Now 51. At 51, Imperial, do you want to bet 1, 2. At 51, now 2, now 2, 3. At 52, now 3, now 3 in the red ball, do you want to bet 3. At 5,200, now 3, 3, going to be 2, 3. At 5,200, now 3, 3, going to be 3, Ben, do you want to bet 3. 52, 53, better cows. 5,300, do you want to bet 3. You bought them 5,200. Alkali, Bill, you bought them 5,200. A nice set of red baldies. Oh, boys, big black cows again. Right on this herd, boys. They're going to have those good Charolais calves. There you go, fellow. Look at the wide hip, the good udders on this set. Where do you want to start them and go? 6,000, 58.5. Good set of black cows. At 5,500, do you want to bet 5? I'm going to be 5. 5,500, do you want to bet 5? At 5,500, do you want to bet 5? Give me 5,000. At 5 and go 5 on the black cow. Do you want to bet 5? Need 5, need 5. At 5,000, 4,500. At 45, going to be 5, need 5. Who's got 4,500? There's a whale of a set of cows. Big black cows bred right. 4,500. 4,000, 42.5. At 4,000, Damon, you want to bet 2.5. 42.5, 5. At 45, 44 for you. At 44, at 44, 45. At 45, 4,600. At 45, 4,600. Now 5 to 600. At 45, 4,600. Ben, do you want to bet 600? At 45, 4,600. Money makers there. At 45, 600. Do you want to bet 5, 6? Anybody want to bet 6? Grecian bought him at 4,500. Good eye. Grecian bought him 4,500. 238, the number. Thank you. Is that finished? Second calver's coming right now here, boys. Now, if you want to pull that one, $10, I'll let. If you just want 4 real fancy good reds, I'll let you take the reds. But the yellow's just as good. It's just a color thing. Bred to those Charolais bulls. But if you're buying for color and you want the solid reds, I will sell them to you, fellas. You can take or leave the yellow one in there. Where do you want to start them and go? I'd like 7,000, though. They're second calvers. They're hard to find them, boys, on those straight second calvers. And there you go right there, bred to Charolais bulls. 7,000. 65. Give me 6,000 on the second calvers. At 6,000. At 6 and go 6,000. You want to bet 58.5. At 5,500. Now 5. Second calvers. 5,500. At 5,500. You want to bet 5. Need 5. At 5,500. It'll be 5,000, boys. They're worth it. At 5 and go 5. You want to bet 5,000. At 5,000. Who's got 5,000? Don't ask me to sell that second calvers under that, boys. 5,000. 5,000, 2.5. At 5,000, 250. At 2.5, 5. At 5,500, Gladys, you want to bet 55. 55, 57.5. At 57.5, is that 56, 7. At 57, Gladys, I need 7. At 57, 58, they're nice and quiet. 58, 9. At 59, Gladys, do you want to bet 9? At 59, 6,000. And now 1. At 6,100, need 1. At 6,000, 61, do you want to bet 1? Need 1. At 6,000, 61, do you want to bet 1? Need 1, need 1. Gerald at 6,000. Take them all. Pull the 10 out. All right, I'll sell you the good quiet 10. Look at me, 6,000 on the 10. Yeah. Girl Loans gets those right there. I'm going to sell that quiet 10. Give me 6,000 on her. Who's got 6,000 on the quiet 10? That is a good heifer. 6,000. Man, I hate to take less than that. That's going to be as good as the pen. 5,500. Who wants her? 5,500. Well, give me 5,000. Let's sell her. Second calver. 5,001. 5,100. At 5,000, 51, need 1. 51, 2. At 51, 2, need 2. Now 3. 53, 4. At 54, need 4, 5. At 55, 600, need 600. At 55, 5,600, the buy of the day there in my books. At 55, 5,600, anybody want her at 600? At 55, 5,600, no 5, no 600. 5,600. Mark her Imperial at 5,500. Good job up there. 5,500. You got a nice one there. Big black cows there, boys. Bred to Charlet bulls again. 6,000, 58.5. At 5,500, you want to bid 5, going to be 5. 55, going to be 5,000. At 5, there's a nice set. Good udders, good feet, and big cows. 5,000, 58, 5,000. At 5,000, going to be 5, you want to bid 5, 4,800. At 48, you want to bid 8.5. At 4,500, going to be 5,600. At 45, 4,600, you want to bid 5,600. At 45, 46, 4,600, need 6, you bidding 6. At 45, 4,600. At 40, who's got 4,600? 47. What's wrong? 4,700. 46, 47. 47. At 4,600, 7. At 46, and now 7, no 7, no 7. You want to bid 6, 7. At 4,600, all that. Anybody want to bid 7? 4,700. You going to bid? Sold them. 4,600 internet. Bill Doll. Good eye, Bill. I like them too. That's your style. Either you need them a little wilder than that. Well, I'm just about done. I've been telling them get loosening up in the bullpen. Where do you want to start them? Second calvers again, boys. Look at those for second calvers. Wowzer. 6,000. 6 and go. 5,500. Well, give me 5,000. 5 and go. 5,100. 5 bid 1. At 5,100 in the blocks to the right, boys. 5,100. At 5 bid 51. Second calvers, you want about 1? Are we done? At 5,100 going to be 1. They'll do it themselves. At 5,000, 51. Are we done, men? I got to do it. At 5,000, 51 are going to be 1. Need 1. Need 1. 5,100. Oops, sold them. 5,000. Gladys, you get them. They're gone. Good eye, Gladys. You'll like them. Gladys Smith, great cattle lady right there, ranching her whole life. Who's that? All right, boys, have it here and sell the red cow. And where do you want us to go? Good cow, fellas. And where do you want us to go? Quiet. Oh, just a little bubble in her eye as the way they sorted out, fellas. We try to sell you as good as we can. You can see her eye weeping there a little bit, but it isn't too bad at all. She's bumped it on a gate or something out there, fellas. We'll have to work something out there, fella, but there's a damn good cow. Where do you want to start her and go? Give me 5,000. 4,500. Give me 4,000. 4 and go, Mary. Yoo-hoo. 4,000. What do you got? 35, 7.5. At 3,570, you want her 7.5, put her in the load. At 3,570, the first calf will pay for her. At 35,600. At 35, 3,600, now 5 to 600, you want her 5,600. At 35, 3,600, men, you want her 6. Are we all done? 35, 36, 7. Don't be so tough. Give me 3,700. 30, Malcolm wants her. Give me 37. 36, 7. At 36 and now 7, no 7, no 77. Imperial does the job. 3,600. They'll get some calves out of her. She'll make money on that ranch. Boy, gosh, we could. All right, boys, we got the good cow in here. And where do you want to go? I'll bet she brings home a big calf. A little bit of brown Swiss or something in there, fellas. That cow will work, and she's dog quiet. Where do you want to start her? 6,000. Thank you, Grant. Moving around. 6,000. Hit 6 and go. 6,000 going to be 55. Hit 55, 5,000. Hit 5 and go. Find you want her. 5 going to be 4,500. Hit 4,500. You want her. Find 5. Hit 4,500. You want her. Who's got 4,500? 4,000. 4,000. Murray, I need 35. Why not? 3,500. 3,500. Hit 35. You want her? 5 going to be 5. 5 going to be 5. We'll give you that 3,000. Hit 3 and go 3. Who's got 3,000? Hit 3,000. You want her? 3. Need 3. Need 3. Hit 3,000. Going to be 3. Who's got 3,000? Fellas, I'm not going to sell her. I can't get 3,000 for that good. 3,000, 31. Hit 3,000, 31. Hit 31, not going to be 1, 2. Hit 31, 32, one time, 32. Hit 31, 32, need 2. 3,200. 3,200. Cheapen up that trucking. Give me 3,200. Hit 31, 32. Hit 31, 3,200. Going to be 2, need 2, need 2. Are we all done? 32. Grecian bought her, 3,100. You thought it was me, didn't you? Damon get her, thank you, 3,100. That finish that set? That finishes it? Yep. Thank you very much to the EF Bar Farms fellas for that good set of cows. I'm going to move it over to Lane. He's got some good cattle here, and they're cheering down here already. All right, go ahead, Lane.
All right, crew, we're going to turn over into the Bar T cattle, guys. 26 of these Simtel. Oh, one more of these good brown. All right, guys. One more of this last one here, guys. Young cow here. She's bred back to one of them white Charolais bulls, guys. Her and her young one, good using cow, guys. On her down, pipe, here, down, little hand, pipe, here, down, little hand, pipe, 45, here, number down, 4,000, for 4, here, down, little hand, pull, here, down, little hand, pull, here, 35, at 35, 35, 35, here, number down, young guys, you have her a long time, 3,500, 35, 3,000, 2 half, hey, 32, 50, I'm the hand, 200, little hand, 32, 50, 30, 31, 3,000 bid, 3,100, guys, hit 32, and now 3, here, down, the hand 300, little hand on 3,400, 33, 34, hand. Who we missing, guys? 3,400, 3,300's bid, 3,400 on her at 34, 34, 5, and now 5 here, down the hand 5. You got them up top, Tom, at 35 here, and 34 here, down the hand 5, 6 here, and Damon, we need you 3,600, 35, 36. I got them down here on the rail fence. I need 3,600 from you. 3,500 bid, 3,600, 36, and 35, 6 here, 36 here, down the hand 500, little hand 6 here, down the water at 36 here, down little hand 6 here, 3,600, so 3,500. John gets her. Roger? Yeah. Roger gets her. All right, now we got them Bar T cattle, guys. Simmental Red Angus kind of cows, guys. They're second, fourth calvers. They're bred back to Charolais bulls as well. Bulls were turned out May 10th. They start calving mid-February on them, guys. Second and fourth calving cows. Here they are, guys, and they're on them. Here, there, down, there, down, there, 6 here, there, down, there, 55 here, down, 5,000, and 5 here, down, 2 half, at 50 here, down, 2 half, little, there, 50, 50, 100, at 5,000 here, down, 100, there, 100, 5,000's bid, 5,100, 51, second to fourth calvers, 51 here, down, 1, 5,000 here, down, 100, at 51, Gerald should be in, at 5,100, 5,000, 1, 2, 52 here, down, 200 here, 3 and 3, 4 here, down to the hand of 500, little hand of 600 here, down to the hand of 7 here, 57, 57 here, down to the hand of 700, 57, 6 here, now 7, 57 here, $700 here, 6 here, down to the hand of 7, 56, 6 half, 56, 50 here, 6 here, down to the hand of half, 56 here, they're right, guys, 56, bring back the 10 cast, 5,600, 56 and a half, 56, 50, 56 here, down to the hand of little hand of 6 half, 7, 57 stand, at 57, they're right, you know they're good, at 57 here, down to the handle 7, and down to the handle 7, the 7, the 7, 57.
Yeah, we would give 58, 57. Well, there's one later one.
There's one later one in there.
Huh? Oh, we're not going to sell 5. We're just taking the late calver out.
We can get it done to 10.
Bring them all in. Yeah.
Bull in the 1 semi one.
That's a whale of a good set of young cows.
You betcha, guys. We'll pull that one later semi one, guys. You buy 6 cows.
Should bring 6,500. You got 58.
I got 57, 58, 5,800.
Pull one later, Calvin.
5,800. 58, 59. 59, 6,000, 6 here, and 6,000, 6 here, dang, I'm gonna hit 59, 6,000, and 6 here, dang, I'm gonna hit 6 here, dang, I'm gonna hit 59 here, dang, I'm gonna hit 6,000 here, dang, I'm gonna hit 6 on them here, dang, I'm gonna hit 59, $6,000, 6,000, we all done, 6 here, dang, I'm gonna hit 6 on them here, sold them 5,900, grabbing, wants them in a new pen.
Okay, we'll sell that later, and then we'll sort them out back, boys.
Selling that good young Fleck one, guys.
The one with the sticker up at her shoulders.
Right on the rail coming out, guys. Big bald goggle-eyed cow. Right on the rail, guys, on her. And her, 55, 5,000, 5, here, 5,000, little Tatum, 48, 4,800, 48, 4,500, and 45, here, 4,500, little Tatum, 45, here, Chase, where you at 45, 6 here, at 45, 4,600, 6, 7, here, now 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, here, 900, little Tatum, 5,000, here, down 51, 51, Gladys, 5,100, 52, 52, here, 2, 2, 2, 5,100, bid 2, 52, 2, 2, here, 200, little Tatum, 100, little Tatum, 52, 52, here, 100, little Tatum, 52, and I'm here, 5,200, so 5,100. Gladys gets her. Solid red set now, guys. Bred back Charlotte. Second to fourth calvers. Start calving mid-February. Nice set of young cows right there, guys, on them. There's the kind right there. On them here, down the hill, 65,000. 6 here, down the hill, 6 on them here, down the hill, 55 here, down the hill, here, down the hill, 55, 55 here, down 5,000. And 5 here, down the hill, 5 here, down the hill, 5,000, little here, down the hill, 5 here, down 4,500. And 45 here, down the hill, 45 here, down the hill, 45, 47 half, 45, 47, 50 here, down the hill, 47 half, 4,500, 47, 50, 4,600, 6, 7. And 47 here, down to the hand, 800 here, down to the hand, 48, sir. 8 here, down to the hand, 48. I got him right behind you. 8, 9, and 9, 5 here, down to the hand, 5. 5,000 here, down to the hand, 5. And 5 when you're in a cowboy hat there at 5,000. At 5, 5,000. I got him right behind you at 49. I need 5,000 from you, sir. 5,100, 5,200, and 52 here, down to the hand, 200. And 2, 3, and 4 here, down to the hand, 54. 54 here, down to the hand, 4 here, down to the hand, 5,400. 3's way out the high at 5,300, 5,400. 54 here, down to the hand, 4 here, down to the hand, 300, little hand, 4. 54 here, 400, little hand, 400, little hand, 53, 54 here, 3 here, down to the hand, 400, little hand, 4. So 5,300. Imperial. New pen on these ones. New pen. Imperial number 2. 4 more of them, guys. 4 more of the good red cows here. Brett Charlet. And here, 55,000. Here, 5,000 $5,000 here, 4,500. At 45 here, 45, 45 here, 4,500. 45 here, 4,001 here, 4,001. At 41 here, 1 here, 1, 2 and 2 and 2, 3 here, 300. At 3, 4 here, 945 and 500 here, 6 here, 4,600. 46 here, 500 6 on them here. At 46 here, number 500 46 here. 45's in the stands here. I need 4,600. 45, 46 here, 45 here, down $4,600 here, down 4,500 46 here. 45, 46 here, 500 here they go. At 46, 46 here, 4,500 6 on them here. 4,600. You want that one out? You want this one out? Okay. The little short-eared cow?
Yeah. 4,600.
You got 46 on them, right? Yep. 6, 7. We'll give you the option if you want to take them all.
You can pull one cow out.
If you can pull one cow out, you want. 4,700. I got 6 behind you, sir. I need 4,700. 47?
You want them?
47. 6 up high. 47, guys. 47 here. 7.
Pull this little cow out on this side.
4,700. 47, 46, 47. Pull any cow you want. 47. Sold them 4,600. Up high. Imperial, number 2 on them. He just wants to pull a red cow, red tag cow. Sell the good little cow, guys, on this side. Down 45, 4,000. And 5 here, 4 here, bit 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 bit 4 here, 3,800, 3,500. And 5 here, 5, 35 here, 35 here, 35. Good little cow, guys. Brett Charlet, bring home a 10 calf. 35. 3,000, 3,100, 3,000 bid 1, 31 here, down $1 here, down 2, and 2 down 2, 3, 3 here, down 4, and 4 here, down 500, 6 here, 6, 6 here, down 40 here, down 6 here, down 35, 3,600, 36, 36, Roger can use her, 36, now 7, 37, 37 here, down 7, 37 here, down 6 here, down 37 here, down 7, 6 here, down 3,700, 3,700. Sold her at 3,600. Roger Bryant. Here you go, guys. Good flex cows. Young set. Third, second, and fourth calvers, Brett Charlet, and here, 6 here, 55, 5,000, 5, 5 here, 5,000, 5, 5 here, 5,000, 5, 5 here, 4,500, 45 here, 4,500, 45 here, 46 here, 45, 4,600. I got them right here, 45, 46 here, 45, 46 here, 45, 4,600, 45, 46 here. Again, all go at 45, 46 here, 45. Pump here, down 4,600, 46 here, down 7 now. At 47, sir, 47, 4,800 on the internet, 4,800, at 7, 8, at 48, here, down 88, here, down 4,800, 47, 48, here, down 88, here, down 7, 8, here, down 47, 48, 4,800, 4,800, way better set cows, guys, at 47, 4,800, 48, 48, here, down 7, 8 here, you get them, sir, at 4,700. And what, did you have a buyer number there? You didn't have a buyer number? Charlton? Ross Graff out there, guys. He got that truck, and you guys need some cows hauled around. He'll get it done for you guys.
Look at here for nice big cows.
Here's big red cows, guys. Bred back right. Here you go. And on them, here, dang, on them, here, dang, on the 55, here, dang, on the 5,000. 5, here, dang, on the 5,000, on here, no big, 5, here, on 5,000, on here, 5, here, 5, 1, 51, here, on 5,000, on here, 1, 5,000, here, on 100, on here, 51, 52, 52, here, on 200, on here, Charlton, and Edie again, 3, and 3, on 4, at 54, here, on 400, on here, 4, 54, Charlton, at 4, here, on 5,400, 5,500, 5,600, 56, here, on 500, on here, 56, big good cows, 5,600, here, down 500, on here, 56, 55, 56, here, on 500, on here, 56, 56, here, on 500, on here, 56, here, on 500, on here, 56 on them here, sold them 5,500, Imperial, want them in the 2s. Here's some nice cows, guys. Same deal on them. Red Charlet, mid-February on them, guys. Here, dang, them here, there, dang, 55, 5 here, dang, 5, 4,500, 45 here, dang, 45, 45 here, dang, 4,500, 45 here, dang, 45 on them here, dang, 45, 46 here, at 45, 4,600, at 45, 6, 7, and 47 here, dang, 7, 6 is here, now 7, 8 here, at 48 here, dang, 8 more, 8 here, dang, 4,700, 4,800, 48 here, dang, here, Willow, I need you at 4,800, 47, 48, right there, and I'm 9, and 9 here, and I'm going to hit 9, 49 here, and I'm 9, at 9, 9 here, and I got the other ones at 49, 48, 49, at 49 here, and I'm going to hit $8, $9 here, down 4,900, at 9. I got to sell this pair, I think. 47, 48, 49, 4,900, 48's here, down 9, at 9, 9 here, and I'm going to hit 9. You get them, guys. Morse, landed cattle, 4,800. All right, here's a good cattleman, Richard Hoffman cows, guys. Thanks to the Bar T, guys. All right, 2 big shark cows, guys. These cows are all back, exposed back to Charolais bulls as well from April 26th to June 1st. And the black cows are all back to Black Angus or Simmental bulls, and they're June 1st and to June 20th on them, guys. All right, here you go. And on them here, guys, here. Down to the barrels back Charolais on these girls here, guys, on them. And here, down to the 55, 5,000, 5, here, down to the 5,000, 5, 45, here, 4,500, 45, here, 45, 45, here, 4,500, 4,500, 4,000, and 4, here, 1, at 4, here, 4,100, 1, here, 4,100, at 41, here, down there, Brad right, guys, 41, 4,200, and 2, 3. 3 and 3, here, 300, here, that 3, and 4, here, down 4,500, at 45, here, 45, 46 here, 47 here, down 47, here, 7 here, at 7, 8 here, 8, here, we turn down to 7, 800, at 48, here, we 8, here, 7, here, we turn down to 8, here, down 47, 48, turn down to 7, here, down 48, 48, 48, here, 7, 8, so 4,700. Imperial buys. You want them in the 2 pen? Number 2, Imperial number 2. There you go, guys. Red Charolais on these girls here. Down them here, there, down 5 here, down 5, 45 here, down 4,500, 45, 4,000, and 4 here, down to the 4 here, down to the $4,000 here, down to the 4 bid down to the 38, 38 here, down to the 800, 3,500, at 36 here, and 5, 6 here, down to the 35, 3,600, 36 here, down to the 5, 6 here, at 36 here, down to the 500 here, down to the 3,600, 36, 36, at 35. You need a few guys. These great cows raise good calves. 3,600, 35, 36, 35, 3,600, at 35, 6 here, at 36 here, down to the hand of 5 here, down to the hand of 3,600, little hand of 500, little hand of 36, 35 pound and a half, 35, 50 hand of 500, little hand of 35, 550, 35 hand of 100, little hand of 35, 50, 35 pound and a half, sold 3,500. Willow buys.
Good eye, Murray. Those are good cows. Yeah. Off. Yep. Look at here, guys.
Good red cows, guys. Really milk. Bred Charlet on them. There you are. There's a good set of cows on them, man. Here, dang, them, here, dang, 6 here, dang, 5,000. And 5 here, dang, 5, 5 here, dang, 5, here, dang, 4,500. 45 here, dang, 45. At 45 here, dang, 45 here, dang, 45 here, dang, 5, 4,000. And 4, dang, 4. 4 here, dang, 4,000 here, dang, 1. 4,000 bed, 1, 2, 42, 3, and 4 here, dang, 5. 45 here, dang, 500, at 44, 45, at 45 here, 400, 500, 600, at 46, 7, at 47 here, 7, at 47, raised 10 calves, 4,700, 47 Sean, 47 here, 7, at 6, 7 here, 4,700, 47 here, 7, match what you got, 4,800, at 7, 8, 9, 8, 9 here, 9, 8, 9 here, 4,800, 900, 48, here, down, 9, 9, 9, 48, 900, 9, sold 4,800, Imperial. Wants them in the 2 pen. Imperial number 2. More of the same, guys. Long body, good big cows, guys. Here them 5 aim, here down the hill, 5, 8, 5, here down the hill, 4,500, 45 here down the hill, 45, 45, same herd, same deal. At 45 here down the hill, 45 here down the hill, 5, 41. At 4 here down the 1 here down 4,001. At 41 here down the hill, 4. At 4 here down the hill, 4 here down the. They're right, guys. Good shape, good cows, raised 10 calves. 4,000, 4, 4, and 4. At 4 here down the hill, 3,800. 8, 8, 9, 8, 9 here, down 4, and 4,000 here, 1, at 42 here, down 200, 300, at 34 here, down 4, 5, at 45, 45, at 45 Charlton, at 4,600, at 46, 7, at 47 here, down 700, down 6, 7, at 47 here, 700, down 7, at 6 here, down 7 here, 47, 47, 6 here, down 47, 47, 4,700, 4,700, sold 4,600, Imperial buys. Imperial Ranch number 2. Here's them black cows now, guys. They're exposed back to Black Angus or Semitol bulls from June 1st to July 20th. Here you are, guys, on them, man. Here, 50-day window on these girls now. Here you go, hand on them, here down, hand on them, here down, spin them around, guys. Here you go, hand on them, here down, hand 5 here down, 5,000, 5, 5, 5 here down, 5 here down, 5 bid, 4,500, 45 here down, 45, 45 here down, 45 here down, 4,001, at 4,000 here down 1, at 41 here down, 1, 2, 42, 3, and 3 here down, 4 here down, 4,500, 45 here down, 5, 6, 6, 7, at 47 Troy, at 47, 48, 88 here, 8 Damon, and 9 here, 49, 5, at 5, 5, 5, 49, 9.5, at 49, 50, 49, 9.5, at 9.5 here, 9 but 9.5. I got 49 right here. I need 49, 50, 49, 9.5 here, 49, 9.5, at 49, 50 here, Dracian, 49, 50, 49, 9.5, 5,000, and 5, 5, ma'am, at 5, 5, 5 here, 5, 5,000, guys, 5,050, 5,050, 5,000 here, half. Sold 5,000, 5,000. Charlton again. Yep. Charlton does the buying. Do you want those ones on Gilmore or Charlton? Charlton? Okay, perfect. All right, more of these good red cows. These ones are bed back Charlet, I believe, now, guys, on them. Hear that man, hear down the hill, there down the hill, there down the hill, pipe, pine, the hill, pipe, down the hill, 4,500, little hand, 4,500, little hand, 4,000, for 4 here, and 4,000, little hand, 4 here, and 4,000, little hand, 400, little hand, 4,000, little hand, 4 here, and 4, they're right, guys, here's the kind, half for 4 here, and 4, 3,800, 8 here, and 800, little hand, 9, at 39 here, and we there, down the hill, 3,900, 38, 39 here, and 100, little hand, we there, down the hill, 3,900, 39, 39, Brett Shirley, now 4, and now 4 here, and 4, 1 at 41 here, and 100, little hand, 41, Sean, at 4,200, and 2, 3 here, down 43, 43, 2 here, down the hill, 4,300, at 43 here, and 3, and 4, and 4 here, and 4,400, little hand, 400, little hand, 3 is bad online, now 4, 4,400, at 44 here, and 4, and 5, at 4,500 online, at 45 here, and 44 here, and 500, little hand, 45, 44 is here, and 5 online, 45, 46 now, 46, 7, at 47 back again, at 47 here, and 7, 47 here, 6 here, down to the lane, 47, 47 here, out of line, at 47, 46 here, down 7, now 7, now 7, sold 4,600, Imperial Ranch, number 2.
Number 2. Up there. Okay, hold it. Okay, bring him back in. We'll help you. Up there. One cow must have slipped. Grant just spotted it here going.
Grant just spotted a cow in there. She must have slipped going out. We'll get her out of there for you.
Take her out of there. Well, can you walk her back in and close the gate and do it all in one motion? Or? We gotta walk around. Probably be fine, but she doesn't walk just right. Walk her around. Let's have show what she does. She good?
Just a little bit, guys. A little bit short step, but
She'll be fine.
she'd be all right.
You got 3,500?
35, 3,600 on her. 35, 6 here, down to the hand, 500, little hand, 6. He wants her 7. At 37, 7, 8, 8, 9 here, down to the hand, 900, little hand, with their 9, 39, 39, 38, they're 9, 9, sold 3,800. Put her on the pen.
Not that bad.
No, fuck. More of the black cows, guys. These ones are bred back black. Black Angus guys on them, man, hair down to the hill, on them, hair there down to the hill, 5, 45, 45, and to the hill, 45, 4,000, head 4, hair down to the hill, 4, hair down to the hill, 4,000, head 4, hair down to the hill, 4, down to the hill, 4, hair down, 3,800, hair 9, hair 4, 1, head 4, hair down to the hill, 4,100, head 4, hair down to the hill, 1, 2, 42, hair down to the hill, 2, 3, and 3, 4, hair down to the hill, 45, and 5, hair down to the hill, 4,600, and 6, hair down to the hill, 47, 47, here down to the hill, 8, 8, here down to the hill, 49, and 9, here down to the hill, 9, here down to the hill, 5,000, 5, 5, here down to the hill, 5,000, little hill, 5,000, little hill, 49's here, 5,000, and 5, 5, 1, 51, here, 1, little hill, 1, little hill, 51, 5,000, 51, here, 1, little hill, 51, 2, 52, 2, 2, here, 2, there down to the hill, 51, here, 200, little hill, 100, little hill, 2, here, so 5,100. You want those ones to Gilmore? Gilmore, 234. Look like little second calvers, guys, right there. Here now, man. Here. This is Lacey's now. Just the daughter's cows now, guys. These second calvers in there, bred back Charolais. Beginning of February, calving on the girls here. Eyes on them, man. Here, down, them, here, 55, here, 5,000. 5, here, 5,000, little hand, 5,000, little hand, 5, here, 40, here, Gladys, can you use 2 young girls? 5,000. 5, here, 5, 4,500. 45, here, 4,500. 45, 4,600. 45, 46 here. 45, 4,600. Walk them around, guys. They're nice and quiet. 4,600, 45, 4,600, 7, 47, 7, 8, 8, here, 9, 9, 9, here, 49, 49, here, 9, little, here, 9, 8.5, he says, 9 there, at 49, 9, 49, 50, 49, 9.5, here, 9, 50, here, 49, 9, 50, here, 49, here, down, 49, 50, sold them 4,900, Imperial, number 2. Here's Alicia's. Red and white cow. Here you go, guys. She's bred to start calving right on the grass, guys. July kind of country. Polled Highland Red Angus Semitol Cross Bull, guys. Here you go. One of another daughter's calves or cows here, guys, on her. Herd marker cow, guys, right there. 5. Ham 5 here, 5 bit bun, 5 here, 45, 4,000. 4 here, 4 here, 4,000. And 4 here, put her in the fall program. And 4 here, 4 here, 3,800, 38 here, 800, 500, 35 here, 5, 35 here, 5 here, 500, 3,000, 3,100, 31 here, 1. 31, Duke can use her at 3,100. 3,000 here in the 100, little hand, 100, little hand, 31 here in the 100, little hand, 3,001, 31, 3,200, 32, 2 here, 200, at 2, 3, and 33, 34, 34 here, 4, 4 here, 3,400, little hand, 34, 33 here, down, little hand, 400, little hand, 33, 34, so 3,300. Rick, good eye, Dent, 200. Rick Dent does the buying. Here's their black heifer, guys, on her. 5,000 here, 5,000 here, 5 here, 48, 45 here, same home, and 45 here, 45 here, 45 here, 4,000 on her, 4 here, 4,000. Mark can use her, 4,000. 4,000, guys. Good heifer. Have her a long time. 4,000. 38. 3,500. 35. 3,500.
Come on, guys.
35.
Don't go on the sell. Keep going.
3,000.
Yep.
32 and a half. Better eye here, guys, at 3,000, 2 half, 3,100, 31, 3,200, and 32, 2, 3, 3 and 4 here, 500, 600, add 6 here, at 35, 36, 35, 36 here, 500, 6 here, Rick can use her, 3,600, 35, 36, 36 here, 500, 36 here, 500, 36 here, 500, 600 here, sold at 3,500. More slanted cattle. Got a pair coming down, red cow. Young red cow, guys.
Boy, that'll be a look at here, guys.
Good full calf, have her in the springtime, ready to go again, guys. Here you go, good pair on her. Down, weight here, 8,000 here, 7 here, 7 here, 65 here, 5 here, 60 here, 6,000 on her, 6,000 here, 6 here, 6 here, 5,500, 55. You got 5,000, 2.5 on her. 52, 55, 55, 57 and a half, 57 and a half, 5,600, 55 here down 67, 57 here down 8, 88 here down 89, 89 here down 5,800, 5,900, 59 here down 900, here down weeds here down 9, and 59 here down 59 down 6,000, and 6 Gary 1, 61 on line, 61 here down 101 here down 1 6,000 bed 1, 61 here down 101 here down 1,000 here down 6100. 61 on Liney Water. 61 here down, 6,000 here down, bon here now, 61, 61, 61. Sold her $6,000. Gary Spate. All right, pulling in the Highland Farm cows now, guys. Black and red cows here. They're bred back to red and black Angus bulls. They start calving mid-March on them. Sold the calves here a little while ago, guys. Here you go on them, and here, there, dang, him, them, here, dang, bred back Angus guys here, mid-March calving, and here, dang, him, here, dang, here, dang, 5, here, dang, 45, 1,000, 4, here, dang, 4, here, dang, 4, here, dang, 4,000, 4, here, dang, 4, dang, 3,800, 38, 35, 35, here, dang, 5, here, dang, 3,500, 35, here, dang, 5, 35, here, dang, 3,001, 3,000, here, in a month, here, dang, 31, 31, 3,200, at 32, 32, 3, and 3, Dean here, 4, 34, here, 4, here, 3,400, 3,500, 35, 6 here, at 36 on them here, 5, 6 here, 36 here, 5 here, 36 on them here, 35, 3,600 here, now 7, 37, Dean, 37 here, 7, 3,700 here, 6 a bed, 7, 8, 8, 8 here, 8, 9, 8, 9 here, 39, 39, 8 and a half, 850 here, 38, 850 here, 9, 39 Duca at 9 here, $9 here, 39, 39, 39, 38.50 here, $9 here, 39. So 38.50, 38.50. Dean Penner. There's another set of them, guys. Get dragged. 9 times coming in. Mid-March calving on them. Bred back Angus. Nice set of red cows, guys. Here now, man. Here, there, dang, him, them, here, there, him, 45, here, dang, 45, little him, 4, little him, 4, and 4, here, 4, little him, 4, here, 4, here, 38, there, 3,500, 35, here, 4, little him, 6 here, at 36, here, 4, little him, 6 here. They're Howlett farming cows. They're on your list midway down there, Murray. Start calving mid-March. They're bred back Angus. 35, 3,600, 35 first sale at 36 here, 35, 36 here, down 7, 37, 37 here, 6 here, down 7 here, 8 here, 8, 9 here, 9, 39 here, 9, 38 there, 9 here, 8 and a half, took a hair down 8 half, 850 here, down 38 half, 8 half here, down waiter down 38 here, half here, down 38, 50 here, down wait half 9, 39, 39 here, down a little here, on the right at 39 here, 9 and a half, at 9 half here, 9 half, Marianidia at 39 here. 39.50, 39.5, Duca at 39.954, 4 half at 4,000 here, and I'm $100 here, 4,050. I got 4 over here, 4,050 here, and 1 here, down 4,100 at 41 here, and I'm on a little hand, 41, 4,050 here, and I'm on a little hand, 4,100, 41 here, down under the little hand, 1 half, 41 Dean at 41.50 here, and I'm on a little hand, 41, 150, 41, 1 and a half, now 2, 42 online, 42 here, down 202 here, 200 little hand, 202, 41. 50 here, 200, little here, 202, 42, here they go, 42 here, 1 half here, down 202, sold 41.50. Dean Penner does the buying. 41 and a half. Same program. Here's the Baldy cows, guys. Here they am here, down the little hill, the little hill, the little hill, then made here, down the little hill, 4,500, and 45 here, down the little hill, 45 here, down the little hill, show type cows, guys, 4,000, and 4 here, down the little hill, 4 here, down the little hill, 4 here, down the little hill, 4 down, 4 down the little hill, 4 here, down the little hill, 3,800, 38 here, down the little hill, $8 8 here, down the little hill, 3,500, 35 6 here, and 37 here, down the little hill, 7, 37 here, down the little hill, 7, 37 here, down the little hill, 7, 3,700, 3,800, 38 here, down with 8 here, down 7 half 8, 38 here, down with 8 here, down 8 half here, down the hill, 50 here, down 38, 8 half 9, and 39 half, 39 50 here, down 9 but half, 39 50 here, down 9 now half 4, and 4 for half, at 4,050 here, down 4 and a half on 9 we need it, at 4,050, at 4,000 here, down half here, down the hill, 4,000 half 1, 41 1 and a half, 41 50 here, down 1 bid 1 and a half 2, 2 half here, down the hill, 2 half 3, 3 half here, down the hill, here, down the hill, 4 here, down 44 50 here, down 4 half a little here, down 44 4 and a half on line, at 4 half here, down 4 here, down half, 44 50 here, down 4 here, down half, 44 50 down 5, 45 4600, 45 46 here, 5 and a half, 45 50 here, down 45 pound and a half on line, at 45 50, 45 pound and a half, 6 now, and 46 here, 6 half, at 6 half here, down 46 here, down to the down, a little here, down 46 50 now 7, 7 here, down half, at 7 50 here, down 40 cents, 7 half, 40 cents, 7 58, 8 here, down 8 half, 8 50 here, down 48 50 here, down with there, down a little here, down 48 50 on line, 48 50 here, down 4800 here, down here, down a little here, down 48 8 half, something 4800. Jameson Troy does the buying. Sue picked them out. All right, guys, here. All right. Thanks to the Howletts, guys. Here's Matt Stroshine. He's got a couple heifers in here. They're Sem Angus heifers. They start calving March 1st on them for 30 days, guys. 30-day exposure on them. They're bred back Black Angus. Had their vaccinations early part of October. Ultra Back 8. Bova Shield Gold and Nivamec on them, guys. Good pair of Sem Cross heifers, guys, on them. Man, here, down the 6 here, down the 55, 55 here, down the 5,000 here, and 5 here, down the 5 bib pine, down the 5 here, down the 5,000, down the 5 bib pine, down the 5 here, down the 5, 4,500, and 45 here, down the 45, 4,500 Sem Angus Cross heifers, guys, 4,600, at 45, 46 here, at 46, 7, 47 here, down the $7 here, down 47. And 8 here, down to the 4,800, 8 here, down 49, at 9 here, down to the 9, 48 bit 9 here, down to the 9 on line, at 49 here, down 5, and 5,000 here, down to the 5, at 5 here, down to the 5, they're right, Troy, they look good, at 5,000 here, down 49's here, down 5, 5,000 here, what about you, at 5,000 here, down to the 5, bit 5, and 5 here, down to the Bred bright, short exposure date on them, guys, they're going to calve within 30 days, 4,900, 5,000, 5 here, down to the 5, bit 5 here, down to the 5, 1, 51 Dick 2, 52 3, and 3 down to the 4, 54 5,500, 56 on them here, 57 here down to the 7, 57 6 and a half Dick, 56 50 here down 6 and a half here down 56 half, so 5,600. Gladys Smith.
Good eye, Gladys.
Nice heifers. All right, Sam and Vicky got 4 cows in here, guys. They're bred back Charlet on them. What do you think, guys? Here, 3,000, 3 3 here, 3 3 3 here, 3,000, 3 3 here, 3 3 here, Brett Shar, and 3 28, 2,500, 25, 25. You want to just hold her for Wednesday? Sure. Here you go, guys, on these girls. Brett Charlet on them, guys, here. Down, there, down, them here, down, 45, 4,000 here. 4 here, down, 4,000, 4, 38, 38, here, we turn out, 3,800. 88, here, we turn out, 3,500. 35, here, 400, 5 here, down, 35, 35, here, 3,500, 3,000 here, come on. 3 here, come on, 1 here, down, 3,100, 31, 32, here, down, 1, but 2, but 3, here, down, 3, here, 34 here, 34 here, 400 here, they're in nice shape. 4 here, 3,400, 3,500, and 35 here, 400 36 now, and 35, 36 here, 400 6 on them here, 36 here, 5 bed, 6 on them here, 36 here, 5 pound and a half, 35, 50 here, 5 bed, pound and a half, 35, 50 here, 500 35, 50, sold them 3,500, 3,500. Dean, you get him? Dean Penner. 236, I think the number is. Coots cows, they're bred black Angus, guys. They're exposed starting June 1st on them, guys. Start calving March 10th on them. Bred black Angus on them. And here down, there down, them here down, 35 here down, 3,000, 3 here down, 3 but 3 down, 3 here down, 3 down, 3,000, 3 here down, 2,500, at 25 here down, 25 here down, 25 on them here down, 2,500, 25 and 25 here. You got 2,000, guys? 2,000, 2,000, 2,100 at 2,000 here, come on, at 21 here, 1, 21 here, 2,100, 2,000 bet, 2,100, anybody want it? At 21 here, 1, 21 here, 2,000, 2,100, 21, sold them at 2,000, Dents, Rick Dent. What do we got? Here's some Alan Watson cows now, guys. Red and black cows. They're bred back Semitol. And they the bulls were turned out June 15th on them. Mid March calving on them, guys. Here you go. And here, mid to late end March calving, guys. Here you go, and on them here, 40 here, 4,000, 4 here, 4 bit bone, 4 here, 38 here, 500, 35 here, 5 bit bone, 5 here, 3,500, 35, 3,001, and 3 here, 2, 32 here, 100, 200, 3,200, 31, 32 here, 100, 2, 32. Peter, you like them? At 32 here, 100, 200, 31. 32 at 31 2 3 here on 300 on here on Dean 3 here down 3,300 33 here on 2s here 3 4 at 34 here on 4 here on 3 3.5 33.50 3 bed 3.5 here on 33.50 here on 3 down on 100 on here on 33 3.50 here 3 bed 3.5 33.50 here down 3 down better buy guys 33.50 3,000 here on them half 3,050 here down 3 down on 100 on here on 3,050 on them here 3,000 with Bruce, 3,050, 3,400, 34 Dean, 34, and 4 down under the hand port. 3,050? No. 34, 4.5, Bruce. 34, 35, 34, 50, 35, 35, 35 Dean, 35, 50, 35 pound and a half, 35, 50 here, down to the hand, 50 here, down 35 pound and a half here, down to the hand, 50 here, down 35 pound and a half here. Sold 3,500, Penner, Dean Penner. All right, Dale Clearwater's got 6 cows, guys, in here. They're bred back to purebred Angus bulls, and they start calving there March 10th on them, guys. He brings big black calves to town all the time. Vaccinated with 8-way and Ivermectin, guys, November 7th on them. Been looked after, guys. Kick them out, run them out, guys. Here you go. Good black cows. Hand on them. Here, down, there, down, there, down, there, down, there, down, 45, here, down, 4,500, 45, 45, here, down, here, down, 4,000, and 4, here, down, 4, here, down, 4,000, little, here, down, 4, here, down, 4, here, down, 4,000, 3,800, 38, here. You need one out, Duca. You got 38? 38, 39. We're going to sell them all, I think. 39, 4,000. 1 and 4 here, down 1, 2. 42 here, down 3. 3 and 3 here, down 300, little here, down 43. 42, 43 and 3 here, down 300, little here, down 3. 3 and 4 here, down 400, little here, down 5. 45, 45 here, down 500, little here, down 5. 45, 45, 4,600 and 47. 47 here, down 8. 88 here, down 88, 48. At 48 here, down 7, half. At 47, 50 here, down 7 here, down 100, little here, down 47, 57, 57, 50 here. Sold them 4,700. Wine cheese. Allen gets them. All right. Here's the spec cow, guys. She's bred back Red Angus. Due to start calving right on April 1st, guys. Gunner Smith's good cow. She looks younger in cow, guys, right there. 45, 4,000. 4,000 and 4, she's in nice shape too, and 4,000 here, 3,800, 38 here, 3,500, 3,600, and 6, 7 here, 7, 8, 8, 9 here, 9, 4, and 1 here, 1 here, 4,100, 4,200, and 2 here, 4,200, 41's bed, 42 now, and 42 and 2 and 2 here, 100 here, 4,200, 42 here, long trip to town, 4,200 here, 1 here, $200 here, and 1 but 2 but 2. Sold them 4,100, 4,100. You want her Willow? Put her to Willow Hill. Is that it now, Danny? That's it. That's the end of the sale, guys. We got that Anderson bred heifer sale there on Monday, guys. 12 o'clock start on her. 550 Scott Anderson Francie bred heifers, guys. See you all then.